Maybe.
I'm Chieftain.
Oh, wait. Whoops.
It's Hero, the IT guy.
Whoa.
The only host that runs at 60 frames a second. Soda Pop. And in Oni's seat temporarily,
Whoa,
our
dude.
special guest today, the Mariner. Yeah. I read what Gazoo wrote in the chat before we got started. He's like, this is the greatest intro ever. Thank you so much for that. We gotta redo the crawler though. We'll have to update the crawler, and we're gonna be updating our pre-roll as well. As far as the Twitch clips, a little bit of a hint of what's going on tonight. We are the funniest podcast that you're not watching. We are Lagging Out Live.
Ah!
Yo, did you just sub? Deep
Yeah,
dive
I
just subbed?
resubbed.
Thank you, sir.
I couldn't get into the stream last week in time to do it.
Oh, nice. It's like, you guys
Oh,
better be
can you
funny
pop
tonight.
in?
I spent $21.98, not $22.
Wait. That Ghost?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Ghost.
It's
Ghost.
Ghost. Yeah.
With the sub? What?
No, I
no,
subbed.
No, but he said he's a subscriber. Like, when the fuck that happened?
No.
Deep dive, subscribe, and Ghost said, you guys better be funny. I just spent $21.98 on jalapeno poppers and a 6-pack of Mike's Hard Lemonade. Live
You know
long and
what,
prosper.
Ghost? I can make you laugh right now if you want.
Yeah, we'll just do a close-up of you. There
All,
we go.
all I gotta say, and this is gonna make him break down giggling like a little schoolgirl. Anime boobies. There we go. He just got his money's worth.
I like boobies. I like boobies.
Speaking of, yeah, you sound about like that, the ghost of hosts past there, Chieftain, for a half second
I like
there.
boobies.
Yeah.
Who does that sound like?
Fucking, I don't even want to invoke his name.
I like boobies.
Yeah, see? And it just sounds
I like boobies.
See, it sounds spot on, doesn't it, guys?
I like
just
boobies.
as retarded.
Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow, you can't
I'm
say
sorry.
that.
I forgot.
Retarded.
That's it.
Pardon me, Mojo. I'm sorry.
Kick him off. Kick him off.
He's muted.
Yeah, mute him.
That's all right. You're fine. It's a mistake. It's okay.
Yeah.
Also, Ghost, the fact that you're saying that just clears it up that you're lying. Thank you.
Yeah, no, it wasn't funny. I want a refund.
I want a refund too.
How you doing, Mr. J? Is this for your little stream?
Little PSA.
Okay. Attention! And that means you in the back. The preceding content is intended for mature audiences only. Opinions and views expressed on this live are not necessarily those of Laggin Out Entertainment, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, or any of its sponsors or advertisers. That means we ain't liable. If you're under 18, get the fuck out.
I also thought of a new name for myself.
I wonder where that B-man is.
Oh, excuse me. Harley? Holly. I was thinking about changing my name because Deep Dive Gaming is pretty good. I was going to be called Knuckle Deep.
Oh,
and then we do a dual stream together. I think that would be great.
Knuckle deep in what?
You're forgetting my G rating stream effort.
Yeah, we're not G-rated over here.
Mojo goes, sir.
This is not Mariner's stream.
Yeah. Well, we follow your rules over there, so
You do, and I appreciate it.
Yep.
I didn't even. Yeah.
No, hold on.
Have
Let
a-
me see if I can get this done right. Rules for thee, but not for me.
That's fake news from Hero. It's fake news. We'll try to be nice.
I went
because
3 hours and didn't say a cuss word.
Yeah, because you were cussing with me in the private chat.
Probably.
Yeah. He had to let it out somewhere.
Yeah.
Giggity.
No. I did
I
good.
like where this is going. You might see me later in DC. It might be great. It might be fantastic. It'll be the greatest speakership you've ever seen. And Mariner and I are going to have steak with ketchup on it.
Oh yeah. Oh good.
And we're going to microwave some cereal for
I
soda.
had some mac and cheese last night. I covered it in ketchup. Makes you feel any better.
That's some redneck shit right there. Dude.
I
What's
mean, yes, it is very redneck, but it's also so common. I don't find it offensive. You know,
And
it's
after
not
that,
as
I kissed his
offensive as
cousin.
microwaving cereal.
Yeah. You guys might see that in the best of Twitch burns tonight.
maybe.
We have a lot to go on. Go ahead.
I'm mad at Chieftain for how the steak with ketchup. Wow. You put
that's not-
ketchup on steak? Wait, you know what? That's right. You're
Donald
not
Trump
even-
does, not me.
Oh,
I don't put ketchup on steak. That's fake news.
you know,
My topping for steak is another steak. That's how manly I am.
I do know that you're not, you're not the biggest fan of
Wait.
steak.
I
Hot
hate
dog
steak.
Sean.
I hate it so much. And it's funny because Maya does too. Like we're talking, like I can't. She does it like this. I can't stand steak. I'm like, I hate it too. I'd rather just have a cheeseburger. I like filet mignons, so that's good. I like prime rib,
That's
but I gotta be
steak
in a mood
cutlets,
for.
basically.
Yeah,
Hot dogs.
I
All right.
How did we get on a meat conversation?
don't know.
Because there's a bunch of sausage in
Ketchup
here.
and steak. I think that's
Sounds
right.
accurate, unfortunately.
Like, the way he wants
That
to
little-
see four dudes hanging out on a Friday night.
Right. 3 dudes in an
Lord.
avatar. If you like our stuff, you can scan that QR code. It's the only one that's working now. That's for our donations. And you can do it on the
Donations?
bottom as well. PayPal, biddies, or subs are greatly appreciated, but not required.
Speaking of cheap, you know what I did today?
What'd you do?
I took the barcode and found everybody with the Democratic sticker on their car and put help Biden fix his memory, scan here. So we should be getting a lot of money soon.
Oh, awesome. Great.
Here's to hoping.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're watching us on YouTube right now, thank you very much. There is Super Chat initiated in the live. You can also become a member starting at $1.99 on there as well. If you're on Kick, hello Kick people. And Purple people, hello Twitch people.
Hey, we love you all.
Hey, we tending with the fawns. Hey. So let's get this up and out of the way.
Oh shit.
If you notice, our runners are pink and our goals are pink on the bottom of our screen today, and that is because October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So we have.
Oh my god, you got Saris in the background. I love it.
Oh, that wasn't me. I didn't do that.
I know.
That was Badger.
Me and Badger.
I just.
Whose
like,
boobies are those though?
On the right? That's Saris's boobies.
No, on the left.
I think that's Starfire. No,
No.
Come on,
No.
anybody? Anybody in the chat?
that should have been the game
Shondi.
today. Like
Mm-mm.
guess the boobies.
No,
the
that's
movie
not
should have been
Shondi.
today.
Nope.
And
Come
if you
on.
like this design, it was done by the one and only Miss
Not
Fortune.
you.
That's what he said.
Oh, that's cheating. She did it. What?
Misfortune.
But if this is something that actually Badger drew for me a couple of years ago, she drew that little character. That's Lagatha, by the way, our unofficial mascot. Guys, keep that in your brain back. That might be a trivia question later this year.
Well, that's why I
Lagatha.
didn't know who it was.
I just thought of it. I just remembered her name.
Lagatha.
And she's actually on our T-shirt. And make sure when you text or not text, but if you're on X or anything like that, make sure you throw that hashtag on there. One up for boobies for Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
That's why we're all wearing pink.
Yep, that's why we're
Well,
all wearing.
Some of us are. I'm
See, I
not
actually have the
capable.
T-shirt. We have the T-shirts in our store as well. And they come in two different logos. They kind of look like this. On the lighter shirts, the darker shirts have the black in there. Because once you go black, you don't go back.
What? Wait. I
Hmm.
think you missed that.
But there's a logo there. But we were talking about, yes, breast cancer runs in my family. My aunt beat it 5 times. My great aunt actually beat it 5 times, and unfortunately it took her the 6th time. But my grandmother had a scare and she beat it. So I know there's like we wanted to go around the table really quick, and how it's important to get checked, especially this month. So if anyone wants to
Agreed.
go first, you are really dark, sir. You're like
Too dark?
Yeah,
dark.
you look like
First of all.
you're in a cave.
Well,
is
I
in a
mean,
cave.
Biz the man cave.
He is it.
But let me
Your
see if
wife's
I can
not
do
behind
something
you on the
about that.
computer. You could just use a regular light. You're fine. See, that's
Trying
why
to
it needs
find
two
one that
lights.
works. Oh, seizures.
And if you haven't done so already, please hit that follow button. We're trying to get to, was it 600 or
what?
700 follows
Sure.
here? RGB that gave. Yep, definitely.
There we go. How's that?
Oh, now, yeah, we're all in the green right now. Yeah. It's not easy being green. And on the top row tonight, Hero got promoted.
Yeah,
I don't
just
know.
temporary.
Yeah.
If somebody could, of our moderators, please attend to the Kick chat. We have people speaking to us there.
I don't know.
Somebody apparently followed us.
Oh, well, thank you for the follow.
Thank you, Fox Warrior Gaming.
Thank you, Fox
Indeed.
Warrior. I'm just curious. How did you find us? Let us know, because we might have some people coming over from TikTok. I've been jumping in like a poop ton of lives this week to promote. And
He said we were on the bathroom wall.
got you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Soda. I know that was you.
I was on a roll today.
Yeah. Bathroom walls. Yeah, but if you saw the promotions today, our star was Mariner. Great job. Thank you, Mariner, for doing that for us.
I also dropped one in our private chat, Chieftain, for you
Thank
to
you. I appreciate that.
work with if you need to.
I'm so concerned now. Now this is like the third person that said this about us. They said, we're intimidated by those guys. They're like really smart. I'm afraid to come on the show. This is the third person that said that. I go, do you understand how really fucking stupid we are?
Well, she was talking about you and I, so.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Because we're professors, and that seems to get everybody like, oh, we have degrees, we're smart. No, we're not.
No, it's just glorified
ghost.
toilet paper. But there's people that watch our lives that are afraid to come on the show. They're like, oh, you guys are all real smart. I'm like, now, like, Oni and Hero make us do our homework before we come on the show, so we kind of know what we're talking about. So it's all because of them. They're the smart ones. The ones with the degrees are the dumb ones.
Usually.
So.
We're just dedicated.
Yeah, we just paid for expensive toilet paper that we hang on our walls, which is our degrees.
True.
But
I haven't even taken that one out of the box yet.
Yeah, it's only been like, what, 10, 15 years?
Well, 8, 10, yeah, at least 10 years. So.
Wow. All right.
Well, I was hoping somebody'd be nice and take all my degrees and frame them up real nice and neat, so they just leave them laying around, and yeah, that hasn't happened. So.
Good luck with that. I found out I had to do shit like that on my own.
Yeah, they're gonna sit there till somebody does that. So.
Oh well, when does Badger fly back in?
Well, she said she was gonna do it last time she was here. You have to see where they're sitting, right?
I don't see where they're sitting.
I don't see anything. Like, you don't turn on your real camera. We just think you're like a CGI character. So
I told you I am. You are all in my simulated world.
Oh God.
Don't make me hit the button. You didn't
give
them to me.
Street magician.
Oh my God! Two of them are hanging on the wall, and one of them's no, I'm not.
All right. So let's move on to our next topic. This is NPR.
We have topics tonight.
We have topics.
Well,
we're avoiding.
I do.
Judging by how we started, I was starting to doubt it.
Well, we did kind of completely skip over that topic. Awesome.
What topic?
You said you were going to go around the room and then started talking about everything else.
So I moved on. I thought you were ignoring me and being rude. So I
figured
I'd go to the next topic.
No. What was happening was other people were talking, and I actually brought in the fact that we had somebody talking on Kick. So
our first topic, we were going to go around and give a shout out to somebody in our families who survived breast cancer.
Right. So
yes.
I guess.
So we'll go with Hero first. There you go.
We'll go with Hero first. Get your pillows.
So, my grandmother actually, she got it and then beat it, and then, unfortunately, probably about 2 or 3 years after that, after me basically being there to care for her hand and foot for the last 2 years of her life, and she was on the mend. She passed away while I was in basic training. Unfortunately, it came back.
Oh, that sucks.
Got its
Yeah, that's
revenge, I
horrible.
suppose. And then my stepmom, she is probably the second most badass woman in my life because she didn't just beat the shit out of breast cancer. She is still kicking around and has been cancer free for, I want to say, about 15 years now.
I'll slap the shit out of you.
Mhm.
She
Cancer.
damn right did.
I'm glad I remembered I had that sound. Awesome. So
Anybody?
they won. Soda Poppins.
Me, yeah, I will. Actually, my aunt, I was thinking the other day, and I said, I can't think of anybody. Then I remembered that I guess I would call her my favorite aunt growing up. She always had nicknames for me, and she is in remission now, and she's fucking awesome. She's a comedian. We should have her on the show, actually. She would have us all busting up from her. She's actually older than us, so like she's a great person. So I'm glad she beat it. So. And anybody else out there, that might be going through this, we all, fuck you. No, we all do wish you the best, though. That's it. That's the only person I know so far. Hopefully, the only one ever. So.
And with the lovely pink lemonade behind him.
Does look good.
Fortunately, I'm the odd man out on this one. Unless some family member has it now and has yet to tell me, I don't have anyone in my family that I'm aware of who's had it.
Good
So-
thing.
Well, that's a blessing then.
Yeah.
That's actually a good
agree.
thing. So that's a good thing. So looks like, yeah.
Unless he's a
Um,
serial killer who. No, I'm just kidding. He's Tony Hawk.
I trained Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh God! Please no.
That acid, I taught him how to make it.
But you can't hide, bitch.
I'm so glad I got that voice working correctly. It only took me 6 months. All right. So I guess we're doing the burn ward. You overcooked the food so badly, Red Cross thought it was a burn ward. So, like, what is that? What's the burn ward? Does anyone in chat remember what we did, like, kind of impromptu a few weeks ago, what the burn ward actually is on Laggin' Outs? Does anyone remember it? Does anybody care?
Mojo would say, yeah.
Hey there.
Yeah, then what is it? Clip of burns. That is correct. Yes.
Vaguely.
So here's a choice. I'm not sure if I have I do have a slide for that one, so I'll save that one for later.
Switch to the 5-shot.
Oh, yep. Oh, yep. 5-shot. Okay. Mariner is now Black Light Black Light is now Mariner.
Well, I'm Hero, and I've been called that.
Someone
before,
hit the
so I'm
shuffle
okay.
on the name tags.
There we
Soda.
go.
Oh.
We hit shuffle. There we go. And of course, she is back. She is here. She's awake. Please welcome Black Light Oni.
Ooh.
She's still connecting to audio.
Oh,
All right, no worry. She's here. And let me just see if
That's
that'll
Hero
work.
is where you should be.
There we go.
He's the only one.
Oh, now I got it.
kidding.
I'm the only one. It's perfect timing. See how that happens? Hero says, "Don't panic. Don't panic." She said it in the chat. I'm like, okay. I'm not panicking. Deep breath, deep breath. Chieftain, deep breath. All right. Oh, where'd it go? Where'd my burn unit thing go? Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it. So I won't be
42.
able to read. All right, so quick little game, folks. The burn units brought to you by the American Red Cross. No, not really, but burn unit. All right, so we went through a whole bunch of them. So we're gonna do a bunch today. We're gonna do like 3 or 4 really quick, just for fun. I'm gonna give the title, and you're gonna guess who got burned on that clip. Is everybody ready?
Yeah, we did guess who it was. Gazoo.
Yeah. So here is, let's see, we got to do, okay. Okay, the name of this clip is. Let me look for it. Balls on the brain. Balls on the brain.
That was either me or
Who
Oni.
got burned on this?
Oh, who
do you
got
think
burned? Soda.
But
Soda
no,
got burned on this. I'm thinking Soda too.
no way, no.
No?
I'll read
The
that
delivery was either me or Oni.
Oni. Yeah, I think the delivery was you or Oni.
Hmm.
Yeah, everyone thinks that Soda gets burned on it. Let's check it out.
Let's see.
So let me explain Badger's navigational skills.
Oh, wrong one.
We don't say that's not it. Yeah.
Don't make fun
What's
of my
going
stuttering. I can't help
on
that.
with Disney? Like the last 3 months, they've been in the news with outright brawls. Outright brawls in the theme parks.
Oh.
What the hell is going on?
Oh, I seen that
No.
video. No, I saw that video where that black dude was like punching all the women and shit.
So of course, Soda has selective hearing, and he hears balls. He's got balls on the brain.
There we go.
No.
So,
God damn it.
Yeah. Soda
Yeah.
got burned. Soda got burned on it.
Fuck
Isn't
And
even-
Hero
me.
gave the delivery. So
It
good
wasn't
job,
even that
everybody.
intense of a burn, honestly.
No, not. Hey, some of them, all of them can't be winners.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one is big words time.
Oh.
Who got burned on this one?
I want to say Chieftain. I want to say
Aaron Death.
Chieftain on this one.
Dang,
Okay.
Mariner just comes right out and says Chieftain.
I'm going tear and death. Tear and
I'm
death.
going. Death delivered it,
See, Honey Badger's on my side on this one.
but Chief gets
So is
burned on
Tear
it.
and Death. And
I'm gonna say Chief gets burned, and he might have been trying to tee up a joke against me or Oni because we said a big word,
Okay.
I think
and
Oni.
it just got turned around on him.
Okay. Big words time. Let's take a look.
Es-
There
and
is-
if they do it right.
There is a canonical precedence for it.
Canonical.
Ooh,
Ooh.
wow, big fucking words.
I
tonight
know
from the
shit.
staff.
Very,
Wow.
very happy with that. I think she would,
Canonical.
I think
Wrong, dumbass.
I don't even know that was a burn. It was just you guys going, "Ooh, big words."
We're making fun of you. I guess you got burned on it. I don't know. I guess
Yeah.
that would count.
Yeah. Mhm.
All right, I can't do the Brie Larson took lessons because we all burned on Brie Larson there. Okay, the next one is cell phone dance.
I do remember this one exactly.
I know this one. I'm omitting myself from this one.
I remember this one exactly.
Why
Again,
do
I don't.
know?
I don't even think
Cell
this was
phone
really
dance.
a burn. It was like more like everybody was confused.
Yeah, and it's scared to say anything, right? All right, everyone's saying Oni in the chat, so let's take.
I was leaning that way too.
Sorry,
Head.
there's
Right.
no nice way of saying it. I'm just like, yeah. Can you just say that
No,
one
you're
more
good. I'm
time,
trying
please?
Trying not to trample over a cord and tip over the light.
Yeah.
I just had this image in my
Fuck
head,
was that?
Oni, of you doing the cell phone dance in your apartment.
The what dance?
It looked
The
on her
cell
face.
phone dance. I don't have signal. Let me stand on my tippy. See? I don't even think that was a burn either, but it was just.
It was more of a passive aggressive burn.
I remember
Oh,
that
this
now.
one's fun because oh no, I can't do that one. Shaft. That's a stream. It's me streaming. I'm just talking shit to someone on Call of Duty.
It's the
All
cell
right.
phone light. Fantastic.
All right. All right. This one's just called D&D.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be against me and Oni, and it's gonna be delivered by you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know this one. So yeah.
Okay. Take a look.
That's a surprise. I kind of.
I know. No.
I don't understand why Oni likes D&D. That would require her to play with people, and she hates people. It just doesn't make sense
Now
to me.
hold on. Let's be fair. Hold on.
Let's be fair. Let me white knight here for a second.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, there's gonna be a burn clip for this episode.
Well, it's usually because some people don't tend to listen to me very well.
There you go.
Hello, Oni, by the way.
Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Chaos. Hero feels more of a gray knight.
All right.
More like a Jedi Knight.
Whoa.
A what?
Jedi.
Oh.
Long topics.
Who has the high
plus-
ground now?
Wow. Chris.
there you go. I can't. That one's too obvious. All right. This one's called long topics plus hero equals content gold.
Well, we all know who gets burned, and
Who delivers the burn?
Chieftain.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take a look.
Let's do it.
Some of the topics we're going to get into later. It's like, oh shit.
So, the long story shortened, because this could go on for a long time on its own.
Perfect topic for you.
Who called it? Who called it?
Yeah, you did. Perfect topic for you.
Yeah. Who's the punching bag again?
You'll see in the edit everyone gets slammed.
No.
More ribbing of Angry Joe. No, I have a couple of more.
Well, we know who's the butt of that joke.
Yeah. Well, it's not really a joke. It's just someone excited about Mountain Dew. Here's a good
you're
one.
right. It's not really a joke when it's true.
All right, this one's called "Pull It Out." That's the name of the video. Pull it out. Yeah.
That's a delivery against me.
I think it's a soda one because he always makes a joke like that. It's like, pull what out? Like, I can almost hear him say it. Everyone's saying
Probably.
soda in the chat.
God damn it.
Yeah, I would say soda delivers, but I'm the butt there.
That's possible.
Right.
Let's see.
Let's take
More
it out.
possible
Let's take a
than not.
It dropped the power wire behind the file cabinet. Luckily, it hit like the side and the power cable was there. I was able to grab it and pull it up and then put it back in the modem.
How'd you do it again?
Oh, okay. I'll
So
take
he
the L on
burned
that one.
me.
I'll
I
take the
got
L on
burned
that
on
one.
it. Soda delivered the burn.
Wow.
Dick joke and the crowd rejoices.
All right.
I remember
couple
that
more?
one now. Yeah. Why is my avatar? But it's like everyone is my avatar. It's changed during that was pretty funny. Hope somebody just changed it. What do you want?
Chaos wants you to turn into fire.
Oh, okay.
Let's see what I got.
It gets a rise out of the crowd. Oni, thank you.
That's a funny video. This is just a funny clip. Ariel's family dynamic.
Or 700 million to make money.
Why is he still white? I'm confused.
Well, apparently he has multicultural daughters from the same woman.
Oh.
It's like the Fable 3 thing that I was talking about a few weeks ago. All right. Let's see here.
The only thing I
do
have
a
with
couple of
fire.
more.
I gotta say, what's funny about that clip is I
Yeah.
just heard a leak that Disney's been trying to cover up how much money they lost off of that movie.
Oh wow.
And I was right. They had to do about 700 to 800 million in order to break even.
Wow. All right. This is the second to the last one. This one's called Dropping a Nugget.
Oh no.
Dropping a Nugget is the name of the video.
You say chieftain again.
Hmm.
Either the delivery or the receiver. Oh,
The pitcher or the catcher has got to be me.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm
I
a
can't
bottom.
tell.
You
Power
always
bottom.
are.
All right, dropping a nugget. Any guesses from the group?
I don't have a guess.
I remember this one. I'm omitting myself. I remember the edit now. You got to really hear it at the end because you have to wait for the end to hear it.
Wait for it.
So,
Well, I know Chief is saying that he thinks that my prediction is a
Wrong.
non-starter. He's straight out calling it wrong.
Okay, he
When
said
you
the Steam
already
Deck account we had was wrong too. So
Yeah.
remember that.
Whoa.
So what I'm going to drop a little nugget of here.
Yep.
Whoa.
You drop a
is-
lot of nuggets.
There we go.
There we
Yep.
go.
Look at that sexy bastard.
He's like a fucking stalker in the Caribbean. He's like that single dude, like looking at the chicks that are half his age. That's that look right there.
Whoa. Again.
Oh, hold on, I got one for that.
Whoa, dude.
Whoa, dude. All right, one more, and we're good.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's do it.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, I have a couple here I can go with. So, it can't be Hero hates the new bit alert. That's pretty obvious. Okay, here this one's called I'm Norther.
That's
I
some
remember
shit
this
you
one.
said.
No, this
I-
is actually Blacklight Oni.
I know it's Oni and Chief.
Is it?
Yeah.
This is going to sound like a dick measuring contest, and I'm sorry.
Whoa.
You were mentioning how Ohio was getting some pretty cold weather. Real feel double digit negatives.
Yeah,
Buffalo, New
you're in a
York.
cold area of this country too. So
I'm Norther. I'm more north than most.
I told you it was between Chief and
yeah,
Oni.
totally.
I forgot what provoked it. I can still hear Oni's in my head going, I'm Norther.
I am Norther. I don't want to do that one. Okay, last one. I swear.
Didn't we say that already like 3 times?
Everybody said they're addicted. So.
Yeah, I don't mind if we
should I
keep
just
going.
All right, let me know when to stop. Okay, this one's called Superhero Costumes Do Nothing.
Oh, that's you.
That's me.
Yeah, I think you're bitching about the Spider-Man costume from the Spider-Man game.
Oh, okay, I remember that one. I don't think that's the one though.
It might
It looks
not
like
be.
the front the front of the Spider-Man costume looks like a cum stain. That's the one you think about.
That's the one I'm thinking about. But
Okay.
yeah, let's play it anyways.
All right, let's take a look. Wearing these outfits that Black Widow, Captain America, Spider-Man wear. There's no freaking way you can be able to do anything in a leather fucking suit. Get out of here. You're sweating your balls off in those things. That's all there is to it. Has anyone ever been to a convention? Everybody's sweating in those things. It seals in the flavor, exactly.
God.
Shot of Oni. She's just totally repulsed by that whole conversation.
I'm sorry. I went to quote it and then I realized that I said it at the same time. It really seals in the flavor.
Right. All right, I gotta rename this one. I'm just gonna call it binge watching because if I put the real title in there, it's gonna be a dead giveaway. But it's called binge watching.
That's probably something aimed at me.
Not surprised. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure.
Probably
it
by
was-
Chieftain. Yeah.
It definitely is you, and it's probably Chieftain because he always likes to make fun of how you don't want to watch
Drives me
a
fucking
show unless the
crazy.
whole thing is out.
Exactly. That
Storyline
is
of Rick
true.
and Morty is that they have a beginning, middle, and end, and then they have a new story the next episode. You don't need to binge watch it. You can watch one like a normal person if you were
Yeah,
if
but then you
grew up
gotta
in the
wait
80s
a
like
whole fucking week for a new one. See?
When you were born up in the 80s, bitch, you should be used to that.
This
You're
is
so
about the
fucking
80s.
spoiled. I'm gonna start calling you a fucking millennial. I'm gonna binge watch everything. I don't have the patience.
Well, damn.
Stop being a bitch. Stop being a bitch.
I can't.
He says I can't.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Oh
The
my
Chieftain
God.
just didn't want to let it go.
Nope.
That and people who are not force sensitive are my two like triggers on this show.
Well, see, Maya actually told me to start watching the show like a couple days ago, and I actually somehow got ahead of her. So yeah, that tells you how much I've been watching.
Wow.
But But like, what really got me freaking dying? One was Chieftain not letting it go. Like, it's like, my God, he's calling Soda a bitch, but he's being a bitch right now.
I know, right?
And then,
I mean,
and then
I owned it. I said I can't stop being a bitch. So hey,
but
I
the other
can't.
thing that comes to mind is like Soda, like Chieftain's kind of right on this one, dude. You were born like you grew up in the 80s. You had to
that's
watch
why I hate
syndicated
it.
television. And
That's
here you are. It's like you've slid forward into a new generation, the generation of impatience.
I am definitely like that's every basketball game I record and skip. I don't want to see the commercial. Like I don't want to
I mean,
wait.
I hate commercials too.
He doesn't even watch his own team live. He watches the highlights at the end of the game.
That's the Astros. Now the Rockets, I watch it. I've watched every game for like I don't know 20 years. So can't. And commercials do suck. So that's why you record it and then
Yeah.
watch it later.
And that's another thing. Like that's why I'm not really on board with any of the current streaming services. They're giving you the
No sport.
they're giving you the no ads tier. You're paying for the no ads, and they're fucking cramming ads into every new release. They're like, oh, the disclaimer is that you get no ads on things that are older than 3 or 4 years old, but anything newer than that, you have to watch ads. Go
That's
fuck
crazy,
yourself.
Ghost.
I am paying for the service to be ad free.
True.
Yeah.
All right.
But no, I've been like that for
Oh,
well, when we were younger though, we didn't watch a lot of TV too. Like we didn't have time and we didn't have DVRs, so if you missed it and you weren't a genius with the record on your fucking VCR, you didn't
Yeah,
see
back
it.
in the day
Nothing
when
else.
you had to poke the button like
Yep.
72 times to get the right time slot and be able to
And the
record
channel,
something.
and then you ended up recording something you didn't even want to. Yeah, no.
Or there was me who I recorded like
that's
so
when I
much
found out
time
Shannon
before the
Tweed
start
was.
time and so much time after the official end time because the show never aired at the exact time it said. So I'd end up with half of the episode of whatever I recorded first and half of the episode of whatever was recorded after.
So
you just gotta learn when to hit the record button. You watch the show live, so you know when to hit the record, and then you just hit the stop when the show ends.
Well, I was
Then
also
you fast
like,
forward through the
never
commercials
home.
later.
I was also like never home, so
yeah, I was always playing sports or practicing. So yeah, I never.
I was
too busy getting bullied and beaten up on my end.
What the fuck?
I was not
would
a
have
sports
saved
guy.
you.
I was the guy that like waited until high school to try and do any sports, and like my freshman year I tried to do football, and because everybody did football camp, they all got played, and I didn't get any play time. So I was like, man, fuck this. I'm dropping out of this. I'm not doing.
Were you the
sports.
equipment manager?
No,
Hey.
I was fucking defensive nose guard.
My brother was one
and that
of those.
was if I ever got to play.
My little brother was actually one of those. He was that did all that shit, and he's the only one that got the fucking scholarship. Why the athletes did not. So yeah,
well,
not a bad gig, especially now.
I ended up
Now you can
turning
make money.
I don't know if I turned anything around. I ended up not being so shitty of a sports person because I wrestled my senior year and I was part of the fucking state champion team.
No sports talk again, because sorry, Gizu.
I'm sorry, Gizu.
At least you don't have to listen about the Yankees for another year. Of course, every time they sign somebody, Chief's gonna be like, guess what happened today? They signed Otani. You know, something like that.
No, that's gonna be in a couple of weeks.
Anyways.
Speaking of me, here's the next one. Chiefs slots don't work.
Well, we know who it's against.
Yeah.
We know who it's against. Is it a self burn?
Either
burn. Did Oni do it?
I think
Say
Oni.
soda.
I'm gonna guess me.
I'm gonna say Oni on this one.
All right, no self burn here. Let's
Split vote.
Chiefs slots don't work.
Chieftain needs a new computer. Give
I
us
need a
your
MacBook
money.
Pro, a new computer.
Jeff needs more RAM.
Yeah,
Working
like
RAM.
all my slots don't work.
Yeah, we need a slot didn't work.
No wonder
It
he
was
said it was
soda.
a self burn.
It was soda there. It's like, but you can totally see like that's the I'm sorry, my wife's a bitch shirt, sweatshirt that I said in my Discord. If you guys want to know the story, I'm not going to do it on a live just in case.
In
But you can
case his
actually
wife's
see,
watching.
you can see how like my motherboard was frying on this particular clip. Let's see. Don't beat the bird. No. How about herpes? Let's try the herpes.
Oh
one.
my.
Oh Lord.
Right,
Oh, boy.
herpes. Who got the burn? Who delivered the burn, or was the burn given to a certain celebrity? Who knows? You don't know. It's just named herpes.
I got nothing on this one.
Yeah.
This one's hard.
Don't
Just like the
remember either.
delivery of the herpes.
Apparently.
Right.
Maybe. Unless it was. Never mind.
Soda delivers. That's a burn right there in and of
God.
itself.
I usually don't throw out STD or what they call them STI jokes. That's
Oh yeah,
brutal.
now they're called STIs, right?
I guess they are. They have been apparently for about 10 years now, and I honestly, it doesn't matter. It's gross either way.
All right, so herpes. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at herpes. It's kind of like at the end of the movie. It's like she goes to the Tin Man. It's like, I gave you a heart, and he's like, thank you. And then he's like, goes to the Scarecrow. It's like, I gave you a brain, thank you. And then the woke bullshit part with the lion's like, Lion, I gave you herpes. I didn't want herpes. Now I remember it. Now
I remember it now. Oh my God.
Okay. All right. I think that's the last one. That has been the Burn Ward, affectionately named by Blacklight Oni.
Oni, are you muted on your phone, or is that something wrong with the signal? Okay, I was just curious. I saw the icon.
Check us out on all the social media outlets you see in front of you. Kick, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, X, Instagram, Rumble, Facebook, and Soda's ass.
All right, anybody's car with a Democratic sticker.
Oh my God.
I would like to give an honorable mention to Hover. You will be remembered and eternally made fun of for closing not even 6 months after launching.
Cue the Sarah McLachlan song.
I tried to make it.
Of the angel.
I tried to make an account on Hover. I got rejected every single time. Kept saying I had an account, but would never let me sign in.
That's weird. That's so weird.
I mean, it doesn't function now, so they are on an indeterminate hiatus, which is another way of saying we are a
kind of
dead site.
ironic.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Isn't it kind of ironic for Mariner to be joining a site called Hover?
Kind of.
Kinda.
Any more social media to add? He said. Chaos asks.
Not yet.
No, that's
Working
it
on it
so far.
What the fuck?
What is this? This is
You've not seen that yet, Soda?
No. Apparently not.
No one has seen this yet, but I finally edited those Twitch clips together.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
I just meant the image.
Oh no, I haven't.
It's a 4-part series of Twitch burns, and the first installation is called Hardcore Twitch Clips. Now, here's the deal, folks. Everybody in the chat, there are 3 other videos that might not even be posted. We need to hit 1,000 views on this, and it drops tomorrow at noon Eastern time. It's Hardcore Twitch Clips. Now, press F in the chat if you actually want to watch a sneak peek right now. I can give you like a 45-second sneak peek.
Not the way the F in the chat works, but I'll do it anyway.
I know. I wanted to be cool like Oni, but no one can be cooler than Oni. So
tell your friend, share it.
Yeah, literally everyone else.
Literally everyone else. All right, cool.
So when you watch it, hit the share button. Share it to your Facebook. Share it to your X. Share it to your. See, I don't even like that fucking X. Twitter.
Most everybody calls it Twitter still.
Hey, Magma, what's up, brother?
What up, Magma?
Just sounds weird. Share it to your X. What? Why are you gonna share it to your X? Fucking
yeah, it's messed up.
That was my initial thought. Like, wait, didn't we have this?
Yeah, we had.
All right, so here is. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Here is a sneak peek of tomorrow's video. Again, tell your friends we need to get to 1,000 views on this. It is crazy. It is insane. It is the greatest show that you're not watching. We are Lagging Out Live. Angry Joe's favorite turtle is Raphael. You have something in common with Angry Joe.
Okay, yeah, I'm also a human.
Would you be less offended not if Cleopatra wasn't black, but if Dylan Mulvaney was actually playing Cleopatra?
And then the one guy's like, I don't care if he's a communist, but I don't trust him if he doesn't eat bacon.
Well, I do believe that was postulated by an astrophysicist, so yes.
Postulated is a big word to use on our stream.
And I have a name for that. That's called a bitch handle.
Blow job.
We have Queen Jack.
I had Jack, your mom.
Recently got a crossbow. Applied the
Oh god.
bowstring lubricant and stuff.
Lube.
Our father owns a YJ. Soft top, of course. Sahara edition.
I love VJ.
So
And MJ.
classic.
My wife likes to call it the fat Keanu Reeves look.
Whoa.
Damn.
Oh,
You know, it's a fat animal.
that's where that's
My
from.
left nut for $1 million.
Is that the one that still works? You impress me. You have
I took one for the team.
you have an incredible intestinal fortitude that defies logic. Probably because you're not a very logical person. No, I'm kidding.
I don't remember asking you a mother thing. That's my response to anyone who says, hey, maybe you shouldn't drink so much coffee. I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. You know, they got pounded by the Ewoks.
No, he said
I
it
am,
himself.
yeah.
He's a basketball fan, more of a basketball fan. So.
I will watch.
He likes
that,
bigger
so-
balls.
Stupid answer.
Bud Light a brand, or is it under the Anheuser-Busch label? So it is really beating a dead horse because they have the Budweiser Clydesdales. Got it. Get you a woman like...
All right, that's all you're getting. But you can see everyone equal opportunity offense, hero, fair to say?
I mean, we're roasting everything left, right, and center. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we everyone gets equal assassinations under the law. But yeah, go check that out. It'll pop up in our Discord, and if you're hitting on me, wow. If you hit that bell
Wishful
on YouTube,
thinking.
you should already have it pop up on your email and that sort of thing. But
once again, wishful thinking.
yeah, it's only like 7 minutes of your life, and it's if you blink, you might miss something. So, but I went through.
I like I like the nipple covers
Hundreds
myself.
of gigs of footage. You like?
See, I'm disappointed that he didn't pick the current Keanu Reeves picture, because there's people out there that were roasting Keanu Reeves for being out of shape and stuff. But it's like, dude, he's old and he's sitting out in his bathing suit on his boat without his shirt on.
That's just a screen grab from one of the
I'm more
clips.
so thinking he's able to relax on a boat. Where the fuck
Right.
are you relaxing?
Right? That makes more sense.
Yeah.
But they were making fun of him because he looks fat and out of shape. And I'm just like, dude, the guy's over 60 and he still looks halfway decent.
I thought
I wouldn't
He
mind
doesn't
having
think-
that pot
like
belly
that?
because that actually looks, I don't know, that actually looks like he's old and still attractive and pulling women.
At that age, with that career, you deserve to have
He's
one.
59.
Ah,
59. Wow. No.
wow. I didn't know he was that old. Shit. And I don't know who his wife is, but his wife is not his
He doesn't
wife,
have
his
a wife.
girlfriend. I know. I knew you were gonna jump on me on that. It was his girlfriend. So
Yeah, people are trying
can't
to
remember her name.
pretend to be weirded out by him dating an older woman, and it's just like, dude,
Yeah.
let them be happy.
Fair. Leave him alone.
Especially if you look into what happened to him when he was younger and why he was
Uh-huh.
single for so long. Like,
And what he did with his fortune as a result.
I don't use this term lightly.
Hoflation.
Trauma. That would give anybody trauma.
Yeah.
And also, he's happy. She seems like a very poised, intelligent woman. Why not just be happy for the man? Like,
No.
why not? How about just shut the fuck up and live your own damn life? If you're so worried about other people, clearly you don't have enough going on. Get a
Because
hobby.
he doesn't support the mainstream. He doesn't do anything
what
by
people-
anybody else's standards. They want to give him shit. Yeah. I mean,
Fuck
that's
off.
Which is so weird.
he does all these amazing things quietly.
Yeah. He goes
He'll
against the
start
grain.
he'll feature in small movies just to give him a little bit of a boost because he enjoys the craft, enjoys meeting new people. What the fuck? I don't know. People.
He's pretty much the complete opposite of Oni and myself.
I mean, yeah, he enjoys not being on a pedestal. Is there something wrong with that? Like, I commend him for that.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know.
We need more. Oh, I donated to charity. Who cares? You have to go tell everybody, like, just do it.
It kind of takes away from it when you got to tell someone now. Someone else says, "Oh, I heard he's a really nice guy. He donated all this money to this," and we have somebody that we're going to talk about later in the show that actually did that, which is a great story. So hang on, there's a cliffhanger for you.
Launch your butts, guys.
That is me.
As Short Round would say, "Hold on to your potatoes."
That's a good one.
I don't believe I pulled that out of my ass. I just remember that. I watched that movie way too much. All right.
And you see me on the show, you can see that I probably reverted to my childhood weight. Actually, I'm probably worse now. My mom would have slapped me if I say half the shit that I do now when I was younger.
And you probably would still say it.
Oh yeah, she still, yeah.
Well, his avatar is convulsing and stuff.
I'm opening a package from Amazon. Sorry.
He's got a new mixer too, guys. I was helping him set up the mixer last night. So.
What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay. Oh, trivia is dropping. Is this from last week or is this new?
That's this week.
Okay, great. So who wants to read it for us?
Which company is behind the experimental project, the series Assassin's Creed? Is it
I came up with this.
B, Niantic, or C, Cerberus? Stay tuned for the answer.
This is what happens when
Karen,
Soda comes up with trivia.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah.
I don't
Maybe.
even know that because I don't play Assassin's Creed.
I mean, you have to pay
just enough to know this one.
Yeah, you have to play enough just to catch that.
Really?
I don't know. I don't know if you need that much because I've only played
Play nice, cat.
3 or 4 hours, and I know the answer to this.
Well, I also
then you-
know that the answer crosses over in multiple titles of within the same company that produced the games.
Correct.
That I did not know.
Assassin's Creed, Watch Dogs, and Far Cry.
This is a very interesting story. Zelda Williams slams AI dev. Now, people don't know who Zelda Williams is. This is the daughter of the legendary comedian Robin Williams.
Yeah.
And she has a very big issue with AI using voices of people that have passed away. And I think she has a really great point. She wants to probably honor the memory of her father. But there are other reasons that are way out of my pay grade that, quite honestly, Blacklight Oni articulated very well last night. I couldn't have put it better myself, to be honest, Oni. So if everyone's okay, would you like to go first on this topic, Oni?
I mean,
Please.
I can.
Yeah, please.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, go
Please.
ahead.
Basically, she believes it's an abomination, especially when given the way her father died, given the reasons why. Being a recreation, a faux face of her father is not just unnerving, but to her it is a form of vileness. Because and it's something that we've brought up. It's something we've brought up before. It's been on and off because of the rise of AI technologies and its proliferation throughout media and private use. And the thing is that when Amazon with Alexa or Google with Siri or whomever with Cortana, I don't even give a fuck.
Right.
when they're saying that they are able and willing to recreate the voices of people who are no longer with us, or their likeness, or this, that, and the other, I remember we had brought up that you are starting to go down very dangerous territory. For starters, you are talking about artificial intelligence, which you could debate the definition all you fucking want. The problem is that you gave something infinite knowledge without a physical form and nothing but time on its hands. So it has all of this information going on, no actual emotions, and no way to interact with the world around it. Oh, and it can't turn itself off, so it just exists.
Can it turn itself on?
I can.
Giggity.
So you're dealing with that, but now you want to include the fact that you can, quote, almost allow people who are no longer with us to have to continue on in this world for generations to come. Just like how children aren't advised to ingest media because they can't tell the difference between reality and television, movies, video games, and things like that. Maybe don't program a device, another program, anything with the visage, voice, or otherwise likeness to dead people, because instead of grieving, they will never move past the point of the loss. They will imprint.
I feel the same. I feel the same way when people clone their pets. Do you think that's on the same brainwaves, Oni?
Yeah.
I think it depends. Because I've seen online people who've done it. Thing is that I think in a way it's going to be a little different, because with a live creature, circumstances will be different. You can try to imprint on it all you want, these different features, but as a living, breathing thing, it's going to grow in its own way.
Gotcha. I didn't mean to stump you. I was just...
No, it's fine.
A good question, I feel like.
But
okay.
But when you have, when you're saying, oh, you can put grandma's voice in a computer so she can always talk to your kids, they will never understand why grandma can't visit them, but grandma can always talk.
Right. Now I know how Superman feels with his father.
It seems evil to keep those who have passed from this world in it in some way, shape, or form that they didn't have a hand in. So if you have a photo of someone who's dead, that's one thing. If you have an AI that is, quote, Robin Williams, you're trying to create something that he's not here for. So that's why I understand the whole concern about using computer-generated images of actors who are no longer with us in movies. It is kind of creepy.
It is kind of creepy.
Kat, do you mind? This is... I always get wrapped up about when dealing with the dead, because you could become nihilistic and say, well, it shouldn't matter. They're already dead. What's the difference? The thing is that if you're willing to desecrate people who can no longer stand up for themselves, I have zero faith in you. And if you don't think something won't come and fucking get you, you are mistaken. I don't care what religion you follow, what practice or creed or lack thereof you have. Disrespecting the dead is not something you do. It is immoral, because it is our duty that once someone leaves this earth, you let them rest in peace. That's why you don't go messing with people's graves. It's why finding graves in unmarked areas is such a big deal. but yet we're going to stick them in a computer program and give them, quote, a new life. Because
Right.
that's
I
not
would
going
be
to give
more-
your kids or other people trauma. Good job.
Yeah. Hero, I don't know. Hero, I don't know. I don't know how I feel like about putting Robin Williams AI into an AI, because the way Robin Williams died, I wouldn't want the AI to follow that same directive. But how do you feel, Hero? Thank you.
I
Oni.
feel
That was
like
awesome.
I feel like 100% I back what Oni is saying. It's creepy when it comes to dealing with the dead. But
Yeah.
there's some other things with there's other things going on with AI. There's actually already been some hard restrictions imposed upon it. Like AI is not allowed to scrape data from certain time. It's not allowed to scrape data from past a certain time point. I think it is not allowed to touch anything new right now, or it's not allowed to read anything past a certain date in the past. I can't remember. It's specifically restricted currently. But I am with Oni and just about everybody else that's like, yeah, this is creepy because family, like hearing your family, your dead family. I'm messing with my mixer right now because I got a weird background noise.
Now my voice sounds like you're a share.
But like Zelda has that point. Like, this is creepy. Oni's correct 100%. You let the dead rest. But there's another thing. I can't remember his name. He straight up sold the rights to his voice after he passes to Disney. I think it's is it James Earl Jones?
I hope not.
Simba.
He's
I am your
it's
father.
for his voice for Star Wars
Simba,
for
I am
Vader.
your father.
But
and also the king.
There are things going on, like there's a big deal with the
really.
actor strike right now where
Isn't that over?
no, not the actor strike. They are like fighting to keep studios from taking their likenesses from past works and just using them without permission. Based off of AI and all that. Honestly, I don't agree with that sentiment, Chief.
I do.
No, absolutely
your money.
fucking not. You are not allowed to use my likeness without my permission, especially because they would do
You
it
pay
free.
for the talent. You get paid for it. You get a paycheck. They own it. End of story.
Not if it's not in the agreement.
Because otherwise, you get stuck into a situation where the writer's strike now is getting the writers are getting their money, and guess what? Netflix is doing? They're raising the rates on you and me now.
Yep.
Just like I said was gonna fucking happen.
We
It's
both
gonna
did.
happen again, and then we're gonna bitch about the monthly rates for Netflix, Disney Plus, and Hulu. Everyone's gonna start complaining, going, "Oh, these guys get too much money."
I'm
It's
sorry,
gonna be a
but
future show. It's gonna be a future show.
I'm sorry, but it is not okay to use somebody's likeness without their permission and without paying them. Period. That's not okay.
If they're working for that person, for that company, yes, they can, because they use them in movies, because that's why they get paid.
Yeah.
Yeah. For that movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm totally opposite when it comes to this subject because maybe I'm a little different and death's not so big to me. But if my father died, I mean, not my father, my grandfather, who I loved, died in the 90s. And if I had him on my computer and I could talk to him and he'd learn the whole time, that would be the fucking greatest thing ever to me. Like,
got a different perspective on it.
Yeah, I
That's
mean, I
different,
would love
Gazoo.
that. Well, I mean,
Sorry,
if he'd learned,
I'm responding to Gazoo. Sorry. Go
okay,
ahead.
I was gonna say, if, like maybe I'm just a little different. Like Oni says, once they die, they die. But if I had my grandfather and it was his intelligence and was programmed after him, and he learned all, and he could talk to me, oh my, that would be fucking great. Like,
This is how I'm going to bridge the gap between the two philosophies here. Your grandfather died in the 90s, correct?
right?
You had time to grieve after that time.
I did.
So now-
well, not
so
well.
now-
I mean,
Well, yeah, and now
still
now it's-
grieving, but
right. But now you're 2023. You kind of went through that process, and now it's a different experience for you, as opposed to Zelda Williams, where her father just died. I don't know, like in the last
They're
10
like
years or something.
4 years,
would-
5 years. It's been a
Yeah,
while.
it's
think
going to
it's
be
been
a
more than
different
that.
reaction because like grieving takes time, and some people don't get over it. Like that's
And-
why I don't get. I mean, I talked to Oni about like pets. I won't get another pet because I was there when my pet actually got put down. He like died on my leg. I was
feel
sitting there. I
bad.
was in tears. I'm like, I can't deal with it. I can't. I can't do pets.
Almost
I
a
understand
decade,
why people
yeah.
do pets, but I can't, and I wouldn't be able to deal. I wouldn't be able to deal with it.
Now, if
I'd be a
she
mess.
just went out or turned on the TV, she had to have some knowledge. And now, if I did turn on the TV and my grandpa was sitting there doing a commercial, yes, I probably would not be happy, but then I probably would laugh. But one of those things. So
Right, but I understand also what Hero is saying is like, oh, if it's for new content, then I would have a problem with it. But if it's for the content they already created, then they already
That's
got
what
paid
I'm
for it.
saying.
Okay, then never
That's
mind.
what I'm saying.
I
If-
retract my last statement.
It's specifically if they use AI to, let's say, Chieftain makes it big on the big screen for reasons that Chieftain doesn't understand because he says he's got a face for radio.
That's right.
His words, not mine. But if he goes
Mm-hmm.
out there and does something for a studio, and then they crop out his likeness for whatever movie he did, and they start making new movies using an AI model of him and an AI generated voice of him, that's what I'm saying is wrong.
well, this Zelda on the is she getting paid for his likeness? Somebody's got to be getting paid
No, somebody
somewhere.
just going out there and making AI models of Robin Williams and AI generated voice of Robin Williams, and
Now, if they're
doing
putting
stuff
that in
with
like a new movie or something, they're making money
No.
on. Yes, I
No,
would.
this is
I would be on her
hobbyist
side.
bullshit. Yeah,
the
this is
hobby,
hobby-
you're never gonna stop that though. Like
No,
that's.
but that doesn't
I mean, I
change the
saw one
fact that it's
today of
creepy.
Biden. They did Biden doing cocaine in the White House, and it was literally AI generated with his voice, and it's like, this is funniest shit ever. But we're never
Right,
gonna.
but there's the danger.
Different. Yeah,
that's
there's
the danger right there. Because if you create a new, if you okay, so the example I keep coming back to is what if we've got Trump talking about this is probably a bad example. I'm going to move on to a different one. So we're going to say John Wayne. There's new AI of John Wayne espousing communist beliefs. That's putting words into John Wayne's mouth he never said, misrepresenting him completely.
Yeah.
That's just wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
And then not saying it's AI. The danger is also that these videos can be misconstrued as reality when they're not. If you generate something, put it out there, don't mention that it was AI generated and no one can tell.
And this
You've
is
got a
that's
big-
happened before. So
It's already happening now.
Yeah, it's happened quite a bit, and it's only going to get worse because it's going to be more and more available and easier and easier to use. So,
And I'll just say, and then I'll bow out from offering more points because I think I want to hear more of Mariner's takes and more of Soda's takes at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if Chief had his say yet.
I did.
But,
well, kind of in between.
But
I'm just facilitating at this point. There's
you,
5 people on that
you
panel.
guys are 100% correct. You can't stop the forward march of technology.
Mm-mm.
You just can't. But that's why the guilds and entertainment guilds are trying to get ahead of it and trying to they're trying to shut it down. You're not going to shut it down, but they're trying to get out there ahead of it and get restrictions placed on it. And there is a point where I'm like, okay, common sense restraint is necessary. I mean, nobody wants Skynet, nobody wants the Matrix. Well, some people do apparently, but that's a whole different story.
I am there.
But
Your
the
button's
reality
fucking right
is,
as you said it.
is you have to have some sort of common sense stopgaps, safeguards, whatever, because this is a problem. You already had that scandal with AI spoof sex videos out there on the internet of celebrities. You already had the shit with Biden and cocaine, which actually might be closer to reality than other people would realize.
Allegedly.
Oh yeah.
For the purposes of legality, that was a joke. Please don't kill me.
Or cancel us.
Yeah, knock on his door
Yeah,
with
it's-
guns. I dare you.
That would be a Texas standoff right there.
Yeah.
Anyways, but you've already had these situations happen. That is part of the problem. Like those situations are a big deal. It's going to lead to legal fallout. It's going to lead to lawsuits, people getting their fifis hurt, and more. But
don't say
back to you,
Fallout in
Mariner.
front of. Don't say Fallout in front of Mariner.
Right.
Why wouldn't you say Fallout in front of Mariner? Mariner loves Fallout.
Exactly. We're going to be talking about it for now.
No, I have some self-control.
Okay.
Some.
Compared to us, you have a lot of self-control.
Yeah.
Right.
But the issue is definitely the potential for misrepresentation.
Yeah.
The copyright issues aside, the who gets paid for likenesses aside, just a lot of damage can be done just from someone producing something in bad faith and putting it out there. And so if you you got to get, like Hero said, you got to get ahead of it. You got to make sure that, and this is something we've seen time and again with new stuff out there. There's even the scientist who creates the cure for this or that. It can be flipped to become it could be, or the other way around. Someone creates a disease. Someone else has got to create the cure. You hope that the cure is created before the disease gets out. But we just saw a big case of someone making a new disease, didn't tell anyone, and it got out, and massive problems occurred because of it.
I don't know what you're
Allegedly.
Allegedly. So the point is, yeah. So
no, I'm pretty sure that was proven, but anyway.
Yeah. So you got
the Wuhan lab.
Hold on, I think I have an avatar for this.
You do.
Oh no. Go ahead and finish your thought, sir.
I think that was pretty much my thought. Like without getting into too many details, there's just I know a little bit about history. I know where things can go wrong, have gone wrong, the problems that occurred because someone was irresponsible with something. So it's better to bank against people's worst instincts than to think, nah, it'll be fine.
This is fine. Everything's on fire.
People didn't know this, but we're actually interviewing the COVID virus tonight. So
don't have my mixer set up where I would do my funny voice.
I
We can't stay out too long because last time I had something COVID, they banned us
yeah.
from somewhere. So we'll leave it up long.
Your hat said COVID on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember that. Your top hat said COVID-19.
Stupid.
Oh my god.
Right.
That being said, also just like it takes away the value from someone's actual work. So with Robin Williams specifically, even if they were able to create an AI that was as skilled as a comedy as Robin Williams was, all they're doing is devaluing his actual work.
Sorry, Magma just made me laugh.
Yeah.
Protect this proper Nurgle.
I think this goes with every one of our AI topics. We could talk about this forever. We
Yeah.
could make a whole special on AI like once a week. So
It's just
it'll be bigger than the Metroid videos.
look.
Whoa.
My thoughts as
And
far
as much
as
mumbling?
new stuff goes and new technology goes. Consider the candle makers from back in the day, and when light bulbs were invented.
Oh, Soda was there when they invented the light bulb.
I was.
Yeah.
I was there when he fried the elephant.
And then there's
I told him it was a bad idea. He didn't fucking listen.
Then let's also consider when the automobile was invented, and all of a sudden there was a lawsuit by the freaking the carriage companies. Like,
Yeah.
oh, we're gonna become obsolete. Yes, yes, you are.
Like when you go to McDonald's, they have the auto cashiers now.
I never use those things.
Yeah, I just use my app. Double cheeseburger, quarter double cheeseburger, large fry.
I
shake,
still walk
and
up
go
to
there.
people and say, "Can I have a cheeseburger, please?" I
Just
go right
random
past the
people?
key. No, the person behind the counter.
I walk past the
You
kiosk
want
and I
fries
do the
with
same
that?
thing. Yeah.
You want fries with that?
I worked at Wendy's, and I always had to ask, "Do you want fries with that?"
Good song.
Good story. That's how one of my stories go. I worked at Wendy's, and I asked somebody had fries with that. Oni's story. I was wearing a tie, and then they ordered fries. A little bit longer. I'm kidding, Oni.
What the fuck?
I'm confused.
Me too.
I don't know. I didn't take my B12 today. Okay. I was kidding, Oni. Are you there?
I'm getting more food. Sorry.
Oh, okay. No worries. Don't worry about it. Don't watch the recording either.
Let her cook.
Let her. What you're gonna do is you're gonna cook and put the ketchup on the steak, and it's gonna be amazing.
With the macaroni and the ketchup.
Gross.
Just don't boil over.
Sriracha.
Sriracha.
I called it red rooster sauce last night. I'm like, you put the red rooster sauce, and then Maya goes, sriracha? That's sriracha, chief. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I don't know. It has a rooster on it. I can't read good.
See,
So-
I don't,
We would add
I
a
don't
cock
put
on it.
sauces on my steak.
There's a clip.
I just don't.
Sorry.
It disrespects the flavor of the steak.
Not if you ate my mom's steaks.
The
His mom's steak have
awesomeness.
no flavor.
And he can't chew it.
Wow.
We
That
have
just derailed my entire pretend rant.
Yeah.
Do you take the Montreal rub on there? You put it on there? Or the Montreal mix on there on the steak? That's the only way I can eat steak.
See, I do a salt and pepper rub. It's pink Himalayan salt. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Maybe a little bit
people
of
die for
of
that
garlic
salt.
powder.
I love that salt, but it tastes doesn't taste any different.
Boy, am I glad I had dinner.
It tastes a world of difference to me. But hey,
I don't know. If I put regular salt and ground it and put the pink Himalayan salt and had you like taste each one, you'd be able to tell the difference.
I think I can. I taste a difference. Like there's like a significant flavor difference to me. It still tastes like salt, but
The Matrix is telling you that.
You're assaulted. Yeah, the Matrix is telling you it's salt. So, okay, guys. So we need about like $12,000. We're going to go to South by Southwest, and when we get a booth, we're going to have a salt taste test with Hero there, and he's going to tell us whether he can tell the flavor between Himalayan salt and regular salt. We just need
damn, Gazoo! Now you just shamed me live.
I don't eat
can't
a lot of
afford
steak.
You lucky bastards.
Yeah, I don't eat a lot of steak, so don't
I
worry.
taste no
Kazoo.
difference between Morton's or Himalayan. See, there's people that can tell. See, that's kind of like I can't tell the difference either. Like someone says you smell that, I'm gonna go. I can't smell shit. They go, look at your fucking nose, chief, and you can't smell this. I have a very poor sense of smell.
Which is
so Hero
surprising
can't rip on my nose
considering-
now. There it comes.
Whoa.
It's
There it
surprising
comes.
considering the size of it. So
There we go. I tried to deflate that insult, but you just shoved it down.
Maybe
Okay.
he shouldn't stick his nose where it doesn't belong.
PlayStation.
That's right.
There we go. That is actually a pun-worthy pun.
Perfect.
That was perfect. Okay,
Thank
so
you for not turning your nose up at it.
no. Exactly.
Anyways.
I can't think of anything else. All right. PlayStation exec leaves Epic Games.
no,
Exec
no.
also leaves. I'm sorry. PlayStation exec leaves. Epic Games exec also leaves. There's no grammar and there's no sentence structure in there, so I read it.
Just don't color it out.
No, I couldn't read it. I didn't understand it. I didn't understand it. And you know what? You do it on the live all the time. So I'm allowed to do it once.
What is a sentence? That's about right.
What is a sentence that English is hard?
I
Oh
know.
my god, she just pulled out the stereotype on your ass.
English is hard. But it's funny because like I heard her writing her response for her school, and it's like master's level like responses, and then no caps, no Oxford commas, no. So I was just like, I read this wrong. But I just learned what an Oxford comma was in the edit because I remember Oni talking about the Oxford comma when she had got the Nielsen family letter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, actually almost a year to the day. It was our Halloween show. So but
what is punctuation? Yeah, that's about right.
I suck at punctuation. I am not good. What is comma? What is coma?
I read
That's
that totally wrong. Yeah, I totally read that wrong.
What is a coma?
I thought you don't want to know what I thought it said.
We should just make a T-shirt that just has the Oxford comma on it and sell it.
You got to put Oni's avatar on it.
Yeah, totally. It'd be awesome. It'll sell a million.
All I can say is I was raised on the so-called Oxford punctuations. I don't know any other way.
Yeah, neither do I. Like when I say thank you, sir, I put thank you, comma, sir. Is that the proper way for it to use the Oxford comma?
Yep.
Okay,
yes. Generally, when we speak of the Oxford comma, we are also speaking of using a comma in a list.
Yes.
In between each item to include the item before the ending section. So, for example, if I'm going to write a list of I need to buy cat food, mice, and shoes. I would put cat food, comma, mice, shoe, comma, and shoes. Without the Oxford comma, people would put, and I've seen it and it bothers the fucking crap out of me because it changes the way it is read. They'll put, I need to buy cat food, comma, mice and shoes. If you do it that way, it implies that the mice and shoes are somehow related when they really fucking aren't. If you were going to do it in that manner, it would be more appropriate to do it as if you changed it up and said, I have to go to the store, so I have to buy shoes, and then, comma, mice and cat food, comma, something else. Correct. That is how you would use the Oxford comma. It bothers me because it changes the way the sentence is read in your head. And
I don't read good.
The thing about it that bothers me is that I understand it is not easy to pick up on these things. I know that. And I will not shame someone who is doing their best and they just know it's just not something they're going to be good at, or whatever.
Yeah, I just misread it in the notes. That's all. I just misread it. I'm like, oh, that's two different sentences. Whoops. It was an accident.
People who say, no, I know. Never mind.
No, go ahead. Finish your thought.
People who say it doesn't matter are purposely trying to change the way people read so that they don't pick up on these things.
Right. Yeah, I agree. Totally agree.
True story.
You learn something every day. So with that, if someone points that out, I'm like, oh, cool, I'll use that from now on. So I always think it's a good thing to point out.
All right. So
I'm moving on.
Details on this particular topic. Details. So the CEO, I think it was, of PlayStation decided to retire, and the internet rejoiced. Now, that is not to say that the man, was terrible at his job. Who am I kidding? Everybody thinks he fucking sucked at his job. The end.
Whoa, dude.
He
That's how you
okay.
get zombies.
There is plenty to be said about the merits of this guy's business prowess. This particular CEO managed to see PlayStation 5's launch through the pandemic. Apparently, it was successful. Never mind the fact that most people are still having trouble buying one. But that probably has a lot more to do with economics and other poor leadership in other facets of the economy.
What are you talking about? There's 350,000 new jobs today.
Today, because 350,000 jobs were eliminated at the beginning of his administration.
Well,
Wait, I don't know
also,
what I'm talking about.
No, there were also part-time jobs. That was the context. But go ahead. You're both right.
Anyways, that being said, he also has overseen Sony through, well, PlayStation at least, through a dredge of failures in game launches, game runnings, just poor execution and a bunch of other things. It is often said that you are only as good as your last fuck up. People will always remember your last fuck up. They're not necessarily going to remember your last success. Hence why the internet is rejoicing about this guy retiring.
Yes.
That being said, on the flip side, Epic Games had a really good developer. I am not even going to attempt to say his name because I will fuck it up really bad. If anybody else wants to try, go right ahead.
Words are hard.
That being said, this guy is retiring and he himself is the one saying, yeah, I'm just not a good fit for this company. And you know, when the employee is saying that, there's probably something wrong with the company. Chief, over to you.
I pass.
I yield my time.
I yield my time. Something Hero will never do.
Yep, that's true.
I'm just kidding. That
And
was
yet
just a
I've
line
done
from
many
another show.
times.
No, I'm just kidding. That's a line from another show.
Yeah.
I was editing and I heard that like 50 times because I was trying to edit that, squeeze it in there. And it's something that Soda said, so I just wanted to repeat it.
No, it doesn't sound like something I would say.
No, he goes, that's something that Hero would never say. And then there's like a little, I put like a little bit of a delay at the end of it so people would laugh. So I took my time on that. But anyways, yeah, I don't have anything to say about that. Mariner.
I know nothing of this. I haven't played a PlayStation game in a while. I've never kept up with Sony. Like I had a PlayStation 4. I tried to get a PlayStation 5, but then I realized how hard it was, how much it was going to cost. And I'm like, I'll just build myself a new computer. So
Money well spent.
yes. So I have
PC
no opinion
Master.
on this because I don't have enough information.
Soda.
I'm gonna go with like everybody, especially seems lately has the fall guy as we call him. You know, like usually is not that main person's fault anyway. So it's usually coming either investors somewhere else, and so I don't care if an exec leaves the company because odds are they got pushed out anyway. They could have been good. They probably were never even listened to. Kind of like me and Chief. Nobody listened to us. So. I mean, and we see it happen with most of these big companies, and it just makes the news more now. I think because internet shit. So, but yeah, I don't have any issue with any of this, and I don't really care. Somebody making too much money loses their job. Let me go cry a little bit.
Yeah.
You hear that? That's the world's smallest violin.
It is playing just for you, whoever you are.
Oni.
Blacklight Oni's fixing dinner.
Yeah, that's probably
You
correct.
get what you fucking deserve.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe if you didn't suck at your job, you wouldn't have to be giving it up as a sign of, well, maybe I'm just not a good fit. Yeah, no fucking shit.
Who,
We're,
me?
we're good at our jobs.
Mojo's right. She may be busy eating souls.
Yeah, she's busy eating souls.
Not
definitely.
wrong.
She might have got the cable guy down the basement too.
No, no. Apparently,
Oh,
you
the
want to know
internet
what's
guy.
weird?
oh.
There's no. I'm doing all that shit online. I don't want anyone in my house that I haven't invited. I can set it up myself. They're shipping the hardware from Fort Worth, Texas.
Wow.
Why? I
Where
live
their
in a
main
big
hub
city.
is.
Why the fuck do they need to get it from the main hub? Just do they not have any of that shit on hand? Like, you're
Gotta keep the
spending more
shipping
just to
industry
ship it to
going.
me. They're spending more shipping it to me. I only got an alert that it's shipped today. They're spending how much money sending this stuff to me? I mean, whatever, it's free for me, but I mean,
Hopefully,
damn.
hopefully they confirm the shipping address.
Hey, I'm gonna be home all day, all weekend. So that sucker.
That doesn't
I'll be
matter if it's
watching.
being shipped FedEx. They won't know to look at the address.
I'm
Remember,
aware.
at
I'll
the
be,
beginning of September.
no, I know. I'll be watching them because a couple of times people go like, "Where's your house?" It's like, just keep going down the road. You haven't even hit the numbers yet. Look at the numbers that you were reading. And then look at the house.
I mean, I
So-
I can feel, sense, and taste the salt coming through the computer screen right now.
Is it Himalayan
Mariner
or regular table
is
salt?
Oh,
no, this is sodium chloride salt. This is like epic
Uh-oh.
levels of salt. He's still angry about something that happened earlier this year,
I think,
and it's related to
I don't think
Starfield.
this is. I
Oh,
think
yeah,
this
yeah.
is a. I think this is a special type of salt called MSG.
Yep, that'll probably monosodium glutamate would be it.
Booyah! Thank you, Uncle
Nerd.
Roger. I mean, we're former military. We're salt connoisseurs, and that's definitely what she said.
Absolutely.
As long as it wasn't fabuloso.
As long as it tasted like Diet Coke. Oh wait.
If someone sends me Fabuloso, I will look at the return address. I will visit you, and I will haunt you for the rest of your life. There will be nowhere you can hide. Nowhere you can run to.
My return address is not on the Amazon wish list, so you don't know where it's coming from.
All I can
It could be
say is
Walmart.com.
I would welcome the haunting, Oni, if only just to hang out. I might get a couple of punches on the daily, but it's worth it.
Stick your hand out.
Or I'll teach your daughter how to use the flamethrower.
Oh yeah.
You know what? I don't think I mentioned this. About 2 weekends ago, I took her out to the range for the first time, and she got to
you
learn
talked
how
about
to
that.
shoot.
Yeah, you
Use
told her.
pew-pews.
Don't give her an Uzi.
Well, no. It's
Technically.
bad
not?
enough that she pulled the trigger when I told her not to.
Hey, as long as he's not buying her some terrible machinery like a Mac 10, she'll be in good hands.
Yeah.
That's right. I
She
fucking said it.
has not yet had the opportunity to shoot the big one right there. So,
Well, yeah, I mean,
I'd
yeah,
probably
she's
put her on her behind.
Whoa, dude.
surprisingly, does
skate
not
break.
have that much recoil.
Oh, okay.
At
It's
least
big
it doesn't
enough.
have a cocking string.
Mm. Why? Cock lube, what's different?
She's gonna kill a pig pretty soon. Kill the pig. Kill the pig.
Anyways, has everybody had their say?
Think so.
Yeah.
It's hard to it's hard to corrupt the uncorruptible there, Gazoo.
Yeah, he just
That or he just
Okay.
hides it well.
Half a one.
It's time for the
Ha-
4 hours
6 of one, half a dozen of the
Starfield
other.
review. From
Dog.
the one and only Mariner.
I don't even need a voice changer for
Hello,
that.
Satan.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and keep this short because I realized the first time I did a review
Whoa,
on this
dude.
channel, it went a little long. Last time I did a review on this channel, it got kind of off the
180.
rails. So
You did fine, sir. You did okay.
So my overall assessment is it's like Fallout New Vegas in space with elements of Fallout 4, because there are definitely some points that I recognize from New Vegas. There are some elements that I recognize from Fallout 4. There are guns, quests, stories, big and small. You have companions, locations full of things to find, and large landscapes to impress and appreciate.
Can you
You even
land
get
on
a
the
game
sun?
opening that people are already working on mods to let you skip. The story is about par with other Bethesda games. The number of side quests, raiding quests, factions are about the same. Raiding quests in this are a little more fun though than Fallout 4. The repetition isn't as strong. They're more fun and less likely to get old as quick. But what's the same about this game is easily trumped by what's new. What's good? Characters are good. The writing for those characters is good. The animations all around are good. Environments are definitely improved over Fallout or New Vegas or any other Bethesda game so far. Factions are interesting. You get a few different ones. You can fight, unlike Fallout 4, you can actually become a bad guy pretty early. So it's in that way it's like New Vegas. I'm gonna be making a lot of New Vegas and Fallout 4 references because I don't have any experience with Skyrim to make comparisons there.
Okay.
Are
you booing him? That's fucked up, dude.
I can play Skyrim. I'm just saying.
I feel like
I came to
there's a
Bethesda with
Skyrim-
Fallout 4, but then it was too late.
I feel like there's a Skyrim simp in the room.
Maybe.
The best
I'm
edition
sorry,
by
but after like 17 generations of Skyrim being re-released, I'm ready for something else.
Well, you got 3
Please-
more
play
years to wait.
Starfield.
Please stop re-releasing that game.
Play Starfield. So, anyways, the best addition to this game is definitely the ships. There are a plethora of YouTube videos out there showing you what kind of ships you can build. Some are pretty cool, some are very bonkers. But just the fact that you have the ability to make these is awesome. The new game plus style I feel is relatively new. And I'll try not to spoil it. But basically you can keep going with the same character after the story is complete. And I'm not talking about just there's more to find and keep exploring. You start over. But you can keep your levels and whatnot. So in that way, it's a new game plus, but you don't have to start a new save with a new character. You can just keep going. That gives it infinite replayability without having to go through the slog of character creation again, all that jazz. It's pretty smooth actually, and I love the conclusion to the not necessarily the conclusion of the story, but you know how in previous games they had like little cards that told you what the state of each faction was at the end of the game. You kind of get that in this, but in a new sort of way that I really enjoyed. And so before I get into where they failed, does anybody have anything they want to ask that I could answer?
Oni does have a question.
Oh,
Go for it.
Go for it, Oni.
I mean, Soda already answered it. About what you called the evil storyline, if it was also in depth and a fulfilling storyline, or at least gave interesting perspective regarding choices or the quest.
And I can't actually speak to that because I've never done the evil route in
I've
this
done
game. I
parts
haven't
of
had.
it.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I've done parts of it. You basically become a pirate, and pirates, of course, everybody hates them. They're the Crimson Fleet, but I haven't finished that whole line, so I'm kind of like he's saying. Every time you finish the game, you start over, which is cool. Uh, and then I'm doing each faction, so maybe I'll do that next and give you some updates next week. Back to
That'd be
narrative.
interesting. It'd be interesting to see. Eventually, I will go the evil route. But I'm having too much fun just exploring and seeing what's in the game and what makes it what it is. Like I'm still learning some of the mechanics. I'm big into systems analysis. I love figuring out how things work and how to optimize or do things in the proper order to get the maximum potential. And I'm still learning some of the mechanics. And speaking of mechanics, it's this game where it fails is in the fact that it's the same engine. The biggest fail of all is the outposts. Hero, you remember Fallout 4 kind of left the settlement system as an afterthought? Well,
Oh,
this
yeah.
one seems to be more like a forgotten thought.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because it's broken as F. Like you don't even
Wow.
yeah, King Gath did a review in an article. King Gath did an interview with someone and he was talking about how in the outposts you don't even need to have people. Everything's automated. So there's no point in hiring NPCs and sending them to settlements to work. It's definitely the whole outpost system is unbalanced. Apparently, people are power leveling via outpost building. The experience they're getting from that outpaces the experience they get from actually playing the game.
That only works about level 20ish though, so
Yeah, well, by the time you're at level 20, you're pretty good. That's the main challenge in a lot of Bethesda games is to get to level 20 and then you're pretty much god tier if you use the right skill levels.
and if you
Or
do
hit the
hire the NPC that has a correct outpost skill, that will put that on the outpost. So, but I
Yeah.
agree with you on that one.
storage system for outposts is definitely not great. There's no place to store things. You can build stuff to store resources, but I haven't found it yet because I haven't explored the outpost system quite fully yet, but there's supposed to be a warehouse that you can build, but it's locked behind a level and a research wall. You don't get a warehouse right at the beginning you can build little storage containers, but they're not linked to the system. I only figured out yesterday that your outposts are linked to your ship. And so if your ship is parked nearby, you get access to the resources, but you don't it's super frustrating trying to build an outpost, having to go fetch your stuff, put it on the ship, hope the ship has enough carry weight for all of it, go to where you want to build your outpost and hope you have enough resources to build the thing you want to build. And I'm looking forward to what modders do with this game in those areas simply because Bethesda went, you know what? The modders will take care of this. Let's move on. At least that's how it feels. Feels definitely like that. And then the one disappointment I would have with the game that I don't know if it was really a fair expectation to have at the beginning was this is not a space flight simulator.
No.
I kind of wanted it to be when it was promoted, but I should have figured it wouldn't be that complicated of a space flight system. Basically, it's point shoot. If anyone is familiar with the term jousting from Star Wars Squadron, that's basically what your fights are. Point at the bad guy, hope you can take him out before he takes you out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then fast travel's a little wonky. You can fast travel not only between places on the same planet, but you can fast travel between planets to different locations, which for some people that might be fun because they're tired of all the loading screens. Me, I was kind of looking for a immersive experience, and so I wanted to see the landing every time I came to New Atlantis. I wanted to see the ship land at places I'd already been before. Instead, I'm standing outside the ship after the load screen. And then I actually texted the navigator about that I was going to be on the show, and he sent me some notes too. So if you didn't mind, I'd like to read some of that.
Sure.
Let's see. He says the cities are cool, but the longer you play and understand how resources work, the less the warring factions make sense. Like the lore is more discombobulated than even Elder Scrolls, which he says is saying something. I don't have experience on that.
Yeah, he's making a point in saying that.
And then let's see, where's the next thing? Gazoo Navigator agrees with you on it was Soda. You said that in the chat. UI is not great. He got stuck on the quest for several days because he didn't realize he had to select a different solar system in the same map point. Because they're like binary stars, and they're in the same they're in the same point. You have to just click it and then hit the arrow button to select the other star in the binary system. And it took me a little while to catch on to that. In favor, though, the navigator said that he found the game to be mostly bug free. Like there are little visual bugs, little problems with, like, if you watch some of the YouTube videos talking about or demonstrating some of the bugs, some of those look like they are because the game got modded, and are really, like, I haven't run into some of the more extreme extreme bugs that were demonstrated in some of those YouTube videos, but it could be the quality of my equipment, or it could be I'm lucky, or it could be that those people modded their game when they shouldn't have. But and this is the best comment from the navigator. He says, all in all, there are many great things about Starfield, but I feel like all of those things are held together by 99-cent store packing tape. And I kind of agree with that.
Wow.
But he also gave me permission to read all of that, just so it's there.
I do have a question relating to the negatives. Now, when I saw the theatrical trailer for Starfield, I had your same expectations. Space exploration, space navigation, space flight, the whole nine. That's what I was expecting. And I was also expecting some really, really knock you out graphics and display and everything. And
there's some impressive vistas, but they're still limited by the fact that it's like I could tell early that this was not going to be as visually graphically awesome as they made it look in the trailers, because it's the recommended video card is 2 generations old.
Wow.
It's kind of like cheeseburgers you see on TV. I'm like, wow, that looks amazing. And then you go there and it looks like
Get
shit.
one?
Yeah. And then your parents
that's kind of how I felt, and that's where I was leading this question.
I mean,
like,
it's
what's your take on that?
10-year-old engine.
Still looks good.
Honestly, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I mean,
I've seen still. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've seen a couple of screenshots. I've taken at least one screenshot that I was impressed with the view. Like, I was like, I want to remember this, so I'm going to take a screenshot. Because there are some places where where it does impress, even though it's not as good as it could be. It's better than what Bethesda has given us before.
The character models are horrible. The scenery is beautiful in some places, basically.
So
I didn't have as much problem with the character models.
Really? If you go watch, like, I've been watching Maya play Cyberpunk, and I'm like, oh my god, these models compared to Starfield are just like off the fucking charts. So it's like not. I mean, it's not even close.
Starfield charts. I get it.
Oh
Star
god.
But I agree with Mariner. There's places that you're just at. You just want to take a screenshot because the middle of you're in outer space. But I agree though that the planets just need more like dungeons or something related to dungeons. More shit on them. There's not enough stuff on each planet.
Yeah, there's if you land on anytime you land on a planet that you've got a few like either features to look at, places to explore. Yeah, and Mojo's making some good points about the character models. They look like ones from Outer Worlds.
Yeah.
Facial animations just don't exist.
If you see any of our YouTube clips, like with the scary faces and shit, I actually clipped in some of the stuff that you were talking about.
Yeah.
Soda was talking about in the actual YouTube shorts. That's why it's important to watch our YouTube shorts, because I add content into the YouTube shorts sometimes to make it funnier.
Yeah.
But yes.
Mojo. Everybody's been Botoxed.
Yeah. Here's my best impression from Starfield. Ready?
Crazy eyes. Yeah, there you go. Crazy eyes.
Yeah, right.
I just had to ask that because, like, well, honestly, Oni brought up a question.
They're naked, randomly naked NPCs walking around.
Oni's also bringing up another valid point. Yeah, I think I was talking about No Man's Sky, not Outer Worlds. But Oni brought up a question like, can't the graphics be forgiven if the story is good? And absolutely,
yeah.
But also, that has to be appended with. It depends on what the game was marketing for.
Right.
Honestly, to me, it looked like it was marketing to be 100% through and through the space experience, like your exploration, your flight, your everything. And honestly, it was marketing for some amazing fucking graphics, not some pre-rendered theatrical trailer. It doesn't look anything like what the trailer presented to me. And
yeah, but don't you get that in like all games? Don't they give you the?
I've seen a lot of games that damn near deliver that.
You've played different games than I have then.
I've seen a lot of games that come really close to delivering that quality. But again, I can forgive a lacking in one thing or another if the story is good.
So one last thing, and then we should probably wrap this up. Gazoo had a
What
point.
A great suggestion.
Yeah, two things. Gazoo had a point. He said it boils down to me. They gave us a great template universe for modders to make into a great game that could last 20 years. I'll agree with that. And then he's asking about my overall rating. I would say 7.5 out of 10.
Oh,
yeah,
kind of surprised.
7.
I mean, I know, right? How much I've been obsessing over this game for the past month, but it's given me enough time to see the cracks or the seams in the artwork. And while I'm going to continue to still play it, I'm a little disappointed with the final product. But not so much as to keep me from playing it. I'm just going to keep going. Wait for the mods to come out. The mods are going to make this game great.
Make gaming great again.
That is my voice. That's fake news.
Mi cabeza es muy grande.
Good at that voice, though. What was that?
Mi cabeza es muy grande porque su madre no está en mi casa.
Hey, don't say that.
No hablas español.
What? You let
¿Dónde?
No comment.
¿Dónde está el baño?
Una limonada, por favor.
I just throw that line out there and I think I broke Soda. I think I broke you, dude.
I broke Soda.
Okay.
Ow. Pain. Okay, sorry.
Good job, though. I agree with a lot of what Mariner says, so. Gotta give him a clap.
Just a reminder of what our weekly trivia question is this week. Good job, Mariner, sir. Which company is behind the experimental project in the series Assassin's Creed? I'm not even going to try to pronounce these, but A, B, or C?
Abstergo, Abstergo, Niantic, or Cerberus.
What did you call me?
Niantic.
I didn't call you nothing.
Oh, okay. I thought you called me Neon Dick.
I was pronouncing the names.
Neon Dick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I call
Neon
it.
Dick? You can see me coming?
No comment.
I'm gonna say A on this.
Anything I say is going to be a complete and total guess. But thank you to our Nitro boosters and our perfectly lined up words here. See, Soda's lined up this week.
Yay!
Soda Pop, Hypernova, The Mariner, Ezra, Stormwolf, Prophet, and Tyrant Death. Tyrant Death.
He's there, but he's not.
Really quick, Oni, do you want to have a parting comment on Starfield before we go on?
No, it's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's already.
Not really, but okay.
There's more to say, but that will be in the weeks to come.
All right.
What's up, Quester?
Hey, Quest.
Hey, Mr. Q.
Hello.
What's
Welcome.
up?
Don't forget to check us out in our social media right here. And a good story coming out of Hollywood. Everyone's favorite host of The Price is Right, Drew Carey. The patron saint of the Writers Guild.
Pumpkin King.
Something.
Right, Oni?
Pumpkin.
Since we already got Oni got deprived of talking about the Starfield, let's start off with Oni on this topic. How's that sound?
Oh, you don't have to.
Okay. Well, if you haven't known already, but Drew Carey is like the nicest guy, probably one of the nicest guys in Hollywood. He is the host of The Price is Right. And this is where we get all the sound effects, like you hear. Some of those are The Price is Right sound effects that are changed 33%, so that way you can hear it. But apparently, if I'm getting the story wrong, Hiro, Oni, please jump in here. But I'm kind of paraphrasing at this point. So during the Writers Guild in California, if a certain Writers Guild member was eating at a specific restaurant, a mystery donator would actually pay for their meal. It was found out later that it was Drew Carey actually paying for all the Writers Guild members' meals at a particular restaurant.
Nice.
Which is pretty cool. And I want to mention this because Drew Carey, like our very own Blacklight Oni, is a Marine, helping out his brothers and sisters in Hollywood. Now, do we know the name of the restaurant, guys?
It was
the name is
posted, but I don't
escaping me.
remember.
McDonald's.
It was a specific restaurant, right, Oni?
Yes, I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah,
one of them
okay,
I think was Big. One of them I think was Big Boy's Burgers.
Oh, okay.
Swingers Diner.
Oh,
Yeah.
Swingers Diner? Okay. Yeah, I'm bad with faces and names too. And boats and hoes. Boats and hoes.
Gotta
Boats
get
and
down
hoes.
with the boats and
Boats
hoes.
and hoes. Gonna get down with my college loans.
Yeah, the only one that I'm tracking on is
No biddies tonight. It's been
Swingers
really
Diner.
slow with the biddies.
Wow, yeah. No way started.
Yeah.
Nobody
Give us
wants
a
to see soda dance on my face. Ah! Oh.
Dancing
Yeah,
on
the only-
Mariner's face.
The only
I know.
restaurant that I was seeing mentioned was the Swingers Diner, but it's estimated.
Swingers.
name for a
Did you
diner.
say swingers?
It's exactly what I said. The Swingers
That
Diner.
does that have an upside down pineapple?
I don't know. I don't know any details beyond somebody
It has pineapple
estimated the
pizza.
amount. Estimated that the amount he spent on it was around 6 figures.
Wow.
He is known for taking out the entire crew on vacation of The Price is Right. Like he took all the models, their families, I think the film crew, like everyone there, like on a giant vacation.
Sweet.
I know because
Give us some fucking.
Thanks, Soda. I can't remember. It was the blonde. She's got like a child and stuff, and they gave her an award for being there for like 25 years or something like that. And she doesn't look like she's 25 years old. She's like in her mid 40s, and she looks like she's 20.
Wow.
And they found a picture of her doing the first mic handoff to Bob Barker, her very first mic handoff.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, and it was really cool. She's like, yeah, it's like you guys are like a family. I know Drew took us on vacation. He's amazing. That I'm like, he doesn't even talk about it. This is how humble he is. I think it's the Buddhist, because he's actually Buddhist. So you feel, I think he's in the philosophy, if you talk about it, it kind of diminishes the positive intent of the good work. So
100%.
which is actually kind of cool, because that's something I really appreciate with Drew Carey. Besides the fact that he's absolutely and utterly hilarious, he is a great person. That's it, Rachel. Thank you, Mojo. It is Rachel. Yes. Rachel Lancaster. That's her name. I remember her name. Yeah, Rachel. Her wife is her husband rather is a pitcher. I don't know for what major league team. But yeah, like she was talking about that with him there and stuff, and he's very humble. I know once they get the right answer on Contestants Row, you get $500. It comes out of his pocket, so his generosity is very well known, and it's heard about everywhere. It's pretty cool.
Oni, go ahead and voice that.
I mean, it's literally just from the Wikipedia article. During the 2023 Writers Guild of America strike, Carey arranged to pay for free meals for striking writers at 2 Los Angeles restaurants, Swingers and Bob's Big Boy. According to the New York Times, his tab at Swingers was averaging $10,000 per week.
How much?
1,000 a week.
And only at Swingers.
Oh.
They haven't gotten numbers. They haven't gotten numbers from Bob's Big Boy. That's why it said specifically from Swingers, $10,000 a week.
Wow. Big boys. I see a pattern.
That's of
here.
what we know.
Bob's Big Boys and Swingers.
Oh boy.
A swinging big boy.
Lord.
Wow.
Okay, Gazoo, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll bite. Yeah, the reason we do quote toast multimillionaires, we don't toast the people that are out there and being loud and proud about it. We toast the people that are not.
Right.
Prime example, people like Keanu, people like Johnny Depp, people like Drew Carey. Do you hear them out there? But yeah, Soda's pretty generous too. Do you? Do you ever hear?
Hero and Soda both are very generous.
Do you hear any of those individuals that I listed off regularly going out there and just broadcasting to the world what they're doing? That's generous. I don't hear any of these words come from Drew's mouth, Keanu's mouth, so forth. It is very uncommon for somebody that is out of Hollywood that is as humble as that. I give absolutely zero credit to people like Oprah Winfrey and The Rock that go out and establish some sort of a foundation or a charity that's specifically to donate to people out of Maui, for example, and then rather than spending their fortune to rebuild Maui, they're asking you to spend your money to rebuild Maui. Things like that. That's not generosity. That is a fucking cop out.
Pity.
Plus, when the most charitable people are the people that don't have the most money, because they're giving more of their personal wealth than would say like Jeff Bezos, like giving $10 million. That's like nothing to him. But on this case, yeah, Drew Carey, kind of quiet guy, just did it because he did it. He didn't want any publicity. He doesn't need it. You know, he don't care what people think about him. He's on The Price is Right, and he says he's self-proclaimed bad at math. So I mean, so he's like, yeah, don't ask me to I add that up. I don't know. It's like that. But yeah, I think people like that would be commended. I understand Gazoo's playing devil's advocate here. I get it. I think it's uncommon, so we should call it out. Yeah, I think so too. I totally agree with Gazoo there. Yeah, it is uncommon.
So we're on the same page. It sounds.
Yeah. He was just playing devil's advocate. So that, I mean, that's a fair, it's a fair devil's advocate question, I would say, guys. What do you guys think? Yeah. Mariner. Agree?
Thoughts?
Yeah. I mean, my initial thought was like what Gazoo initially said, but then I got context and I'm like, oh, I see what this is. So
yeah, totally.
Like you had all those. Yeah. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. Oni.
I mean, I kind of added my 2 cents by just finding the information, so.
Oh, okay. Do you want to say anything else?
Yep. Pretty much
Are you
covered
okay?
his action. Yeah.
Are you sure? Because you sound like you're like tired or something, or like there's something on your mind. Making sure you're okay. Okay. Making me nervous over here, Oni. Okay. So, all right, I guess we're done with that one. Let's move on.
Moving on in.
All quiet on the cold front. Oh boy. Blizzard's cold front.
You don't want to know, Gazoo.
Oh God.
Joe's ass. I mean,
Who's
Chieftain. Sorry.
Thanks, Craig. I mean, soda.
That's the first time all night. Give me a break.
I know. Hey, at least I didn't call you by a different name. So I didn't call you anyone else's name.
Not yet. Like
Maya.
young.
Maya. Oh, what? Start pulling away from Cyberpunk. But let's see. What I see my name here. She's planning your funeral. Yeah, probably. I already have the money. I have the 12,000. I'm gonna be cremated and then spread over Yankee Stadium.
I told you I'll just reset the simulation. That'll be good.
Oh, okay, thanks. I don't want to go through my life again.
Yeah, I'll make you not a Yankees fan next time.
Oh God, my life will be tortured. You can make me a Cubs fan.
Hey, they had a good
Oakland
run
A's.
back in like 2007.
And by the way, I was going through the videos, Oni, and you had a great call on that. It's like they were talking about the Oakland A's. We were talking about the Oakland Raiders moving to Vegas, and you said she said this last year. He's like, if they keep it up, the A's are going to move to Vegas too, and they're moving to Vegas. You called that a year before it even happened, Oni. It was
so
literally
bad.
a year almost to the day. That's amazing. What's that?
That's
It's all about that cheddar.
Yeah.
So they literally went from the A team to the B team. That's rough.
Yep. That's what Tyrann Death actually said after you said that.
So
downgraded to B's. Yeah.
So
the stadium's only going to hold 30,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah.
So all quiet on the cold front. This
Yeah.
is obviously a big pun referencing Blizzard.
Yes.
Oni, please tee this up.
Yeah, please.
I'm trying to remember. Oh, okay. Wait. No, this is Soda's topic.
Oh, is it so? It is.
You know what? You're right.
Remember?
Kind of all of ours we were gonna all talk
Because
about like one game.
it's just Blizzard.
Oh, fucking Blizzards.
Yeah.
Basically,
we were referencing World of Warcraft. We were referencing
Uh-huh.
Diablo.
Mhm.
Some shit going on with Overwatch 2.
Right.
Chieftain went to go take a shit because he knows nothing about those games.
So is the cold front the euphemism for the front for the shoulder that is the fandom of Blizzard right now?
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
and
pretty
Diablo,
much.
Diablo, hell, So basically, I'll start this off because there is a couple games and we kind of talked about each of them, and you guys know I love fucking been a fanboy of Diablo for years, but I was searching just as I do on Steam the other night, and first time I've ever seen this in my life, they are putting fucking Diablo 4 on Steam. Like, shit's bad when Diablo is on fucking Steam because one, that means they're really, really hurting. Two, they're gonna get fucking slammed. They obviously haven't read the reviews on their other games, which I'll let the others talk about that. But I'm very interested. If you guys don't know, Diablo has been dead. That's why but Steam isn't the answer. Fixing the game is the answer. Like, come on.
It's a reoccurring theme with every game.
Because you see, I mean, you're gonna see people will just buy the fucking game, write a review, and refund their money. That's all they're gonna do. They're gonna slam it. And yes, they are way behind. That's why you haven't heard me talk about it. I haven't played it. And it will be available on Steam on season 3. So I'm gonna play it again to get some feedback, but I just can't wait. It's gonna be a fucking disaster, and I can't wait. So
Can't wait to watch that dumpster fire.
I don't want to. I love Diablo. You guys don't love Diablo.
You can watch a dumpster fire. You can watch the.
I could have
Astros
been
choke.
Yeah, well, we'll see tomorrow. Anyway, I could have been lead producer on this game, and like it would be thriving right now, but they don't listen to their fucking fans, so
Sounds familiar.
They should listen to fans that are game developers, and they might get an insight on how to make it better. Just saying.
Well, I mean, there's been 3 before that, right? Diablo 1, who really cares? Everybody's using hex editors anyway. Diablo 2, great game, grindy, many things you can find. You can sell them on eBay at the time. You can make money playing it. The loot was all tradable. Then they go Diablo 3.
Give us some fucking money.
Yep. Then they go Diablo 3. Good game. You could trade. You could do all that stuff at the beginning. They're like, no, we're going to take that out. And then for some reason, Diablo 4, they're like, we're just going to fuck it all up.
Search for more money.
Yeah. And these
Spaceballs too.
Spaceballs reference.
Well, it's like I've said before. I play PoE, and the PoE, they have seasons just like Diablo. I love seasons. Start over, and the developers put so much. You can feel like the old Diablo, like the old Blizzard, where they actually gave a shit about their games. Yeah. So I would buy some of their cosmetics, which were fucking $200, $300 because they deserved it. They deserved it. I haven't paid a dime on Diablo, so like I said, this is going to be a mess. And I know somebody else here was reading up on Overwatch, which I fucking hate, but I think it was Hero or Oni was reading the feedback on that already. So
I don't remember who it was, but I do remember mentioning it. Well, Oni, were you the one that mentioned it?
I'm sorry, mentioned what?
Overwatch 2?
The bad feedback that was coming.
Oh, you mean the dislike ratios that are utterly blowing it to hell?
Yeah,
I think that
Diablo?
was part of it. that was part of
Yeah,
it.
because aren't they adding Diablo into Overwatch, or is that Fortnite? I think it's Overwatch.
I wouldn't be
Diablo,
surprised with Fortnite, but they're a competitor, so probably not.
They made a Lilith skin for Myra.
Yeah.
That's what they did. And if it's what I saw today, oh my god, it is so bad.
Oh, Jesus. So Overwatch 2 is getting freaking lambasted because they are not keeping any of their promises with Overwatch 2. They just literally rebuilt Overwatch in a new game engine, slapped a number 2 at the end of the name, and put new skins on everybody and called it a day. And they might have added a couple of new characters too.
Racer.
Yeah, right.
It's the only one I know.
But apparently, I don't know how true this is, but apparently there was supposed to be a single player campaign for Overwatch. It never materialized, obviously. And then they promised it in Overwatch 2. Once again, it never materialized. In fact, if they'd have led with a single player campaign and then brought in the multiplayer after the fact, they probably would have had something.
Well, Hero,
Something.
I don't know if you guys all know this, but Overwatch was actually set to be the MMO replacement for WoW. It was
I
a whole
do remember
MMO,
that.
and they squashed it just to put the PvP out.
I do remember that. And I've never been a big fan of PvP, so Overwatch was never going to appeal to me.
Yeah,
League would have
couldn't.
never appealed to me.
That's why we never play games, because I play PvP and you don't. So
Well, I mean, I attempt to. Come on now. Remember that
Is it
whole like day and
Halo
a
thing?
half we played Halo
Yeah.
3 together? Or not Halo 3, but whatever.
yeah, it was Halo, whatever.
Yeah. That whole day and a half.
Yeah, like how do we use the grenade again? Like I was so rusty at that game.
It's obviously
I didn't do
was,
too
too.
bad. I was hitting guys with headshots. I was doing okay.
You were wrecking shit, and I'd have like a 3, maybe 4 streak, and then I'd just get wrecked back to back to back to back and end up with negative KD.
Yeah. I do one of the cleanups. Like he'd be like my bullet sponge, and I'm literally, it's like I'm getting hit. I'm like, I'm coming. I'm running around the corner, and I'll hit a guy. I'll hit a guy with my, I don't know what the BR probably was. I'll hit him with a headshot. They're like, where were you 15 seconds ago? I'm like, across the damn map.
Obviously, he knew what he was doing because he could get to me.
Yeah, I knew where he was. The maps aren't that complicated in Halo, but PvP is a completely different animal than any of the games that you guys play. So it's like I couldn't get into games like Starfield and anything that's Blizzard. But even though Blizzard is PvP, Overwatch always reminds me of Fortnite because the color palette is very similar, and I always get them confused in my head, even though one's third person and one's first person. And then in my brain, because my brain's really fucked up, I throw Apex in there. I think Apex looks like Overwatch, which looks like Fortnite, which is all the same palette. And I go, oh, what is Bandit playing today? Apex. Okay, because she never plays Overwatch. So I get so confused, and then I see Starfield. I think it's Destiny from the logos because all the graphics look the same. So I get Starfield and Destiny messed up, even though they're two radically different games. I'm like texting back and forth Soda. I'm like, are we done with Starfield? Because I've watched Mariner play it, and I love Mariner. So I watch Mariner because I like Mariner, not because
now I'm blushing, Gazoo.
Like I do that with Bandit too. I don't like Apex, but I'll watch Braided Bandit because Braided Bandit is my friend.
Right.
So like I watch because they're my friends, not because I like the game, which is really weird evolution for me. So it's just like I'd rather watch my friends play and give them the support than the content of the game. The game that doesn't matter as long as my friend's getting the view and I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all. That's what I care about. But if you guys aren't having fun, then you don't want me watching you. The only person that loves that is Soda watching me play Call of Duty and like laughing at me going 1-20. So
I tell that story many a time in class.
Oh Lord!
So I switched from a skill-based gamer to a comedic gamer.
I told him we're too old to be playing fucking shooters. Like our hands don't work. I knew when to retire. You did. That's what
That's true. I'm like that. Yeah, I'm exactly. I'm like the Tim Wakefield of
right
video games. I have permanent nerve damage in my thumb right in here, in this spot specifically, from the controller.
Uh-huh.
Because I have use the controller here, this little knob right here, and I push it down like this, not like this. And I've been doing that for 15 years, destroyed the nerve in my thumb. And that was the end of that. I know I said I was going to talk about this, but I guess I did.
Kids, you paying attention? Take care of your hands.
Yeah. And
I don't
I'm
think we have
left-handed,
any
too.
kids, but
Well, everyone's
So,
probably already.
Mariner,
But anyways,
Oni?
moving on.
but
Mariner,
somebody else
Oni,
had
the
something to
foes?
say. Yeah, somebody else
Yeah.
had something to say on this. I know they do.
Yeah, does someone else have something to say?
Oni does.
I'm hoping.
They come
Yeah,
in
go for it,
handy.
Oni.
Go for it, Oni.
Banana,
I mean,
banana.
it was literally just fun. So
What's that?
it was just a pun.
Come
We
on.
love puns.
The pun queen, come on.
Well, just about the hands, they do come in handy.
Or more than one thing. What an idiot. What an idiot.
Chief needs to take up bowling. He's Jesus tutorial. Don't mess with the Jesus.
I can give you some bowling lessons.
That's a reference from actually Mariner's stream, right? Don't mess with the Jesus? Or did we
No,
talk
I think
about
it was
that
last
week?
week's show.
Oh, that was last week's show. Okay. I used to bowl. I'm not as good as Soda, but like my average was like 150. It was horrible. But yeah.
I think that was my best game. Was 150.
Yeah. I think my best game was 220, 235.
I think
So
that
I
was
averaged.
my average.
Wow. I won league championships. I couldn't have been that bad.
That's why they have handicaps.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah,
made a
but
fortune my first year of bowling because I did suck and I had a low average and went into tournaments with 80 pens when I could shoot 250 a game plus 80 pens. Ain't nobody beating you. Like,
Right. You can't score 350 in a game.
exactly.
Kazoo. Shit, I inspired
Oh.
sport talk.
Oh, well, now I'm good. I just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah, we might do a sports talk game stream on Mondays or something like that.
Yeah, if we could ever find a day we're not teaching,
Right. 7 classes
because
a
we
week.
definitely could talk without boring everybody.
Yeah.
Might end up being the opposite of your expectations.
Yeah, we might actually get people to watch. Oh,
Wow. What a dick. Wow.
Oh God.
Might be a
Sorry.
turkey. I think Oni's right there.
3 in a row. 2 in the stink, 1 in the pink.
What?
Uh-huh.
That's called the shocker, not the
Oh my god.
not the turkey.
That's 3 in a row. It's turkey. Thank you.
Jesus. That went down really quickly.
I'm sorry. That was bad.
Pretty
Lord, I apologize for that one.
in probably a couple of weeks or so, we're gonna be streaming on Chieftain's TikTok because we're not at 1,000 on the Laggin Out TikTok. But I went to set that up today, Hero, and I'm like, all right, I made the requirements. I got 1,000. I thought I only had to get 6,000 followers.
Right.
So I go to set it up. It goes 1,000 followers. Check. You've been here long enough. Check. You've been banned. Have you been
Check.
banned within the last 30 days on a live? Yes, you have. So you have to wait 30 days. I'm like, fuck. I don't know what I got banned for. I think I said something about
Trump.
close. It was about, I think, the shot and how it got me sick and affected my heart. And they docked me for misinformation. I'm like, how is that misinformation if it
Did you just
accelerated
say
my
it?
heart rate 10 beats a minute and made me physically ill and fucked up my heart for life? Like, how
Forgot
is that?
allegedly.
It couldn't be alleged because it was a radical
It really
difference
happened.
But they don't care.
And I got kicked out for bullying when I wasn't even saying anything. I was like in
Wow.
the chat muted and they banned me. I was like sitting there. And then that was I got like suspended 3 times. Like twice I wasn't even saying anything. So but yeah, then I found out I'm like getting kind of popular on there. People are like tipping me and stuff on people's lives.
Wow.
They're like, wow,
Probably
you're really good
why.
at this.
Probably
I'm like,
why you got the bands and the kicks.
Yeah, it's kind of set up the way we are on the left hand side. There's like they're either like 4, 6, or 8 people in a live. So I'm sitting there and and the guy was talking about something. I go, have you ever heard of the broken glass laws in the 90s? He's like, no, please tell me. And I explained it. And then I was like, oh shit, you're right. And like tip, $1,000, $1, da 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 da. Like, I'm like, wait, I just have to like recite recent history and I'll get tipped on here. And I was like, wow, I got like 3,000 points. And I look at it, it's like 69 cents. What the fuck? Like, I'm like that doesn't make sense. Anyways, check us out on Laggin_Out on TikTok. We will start doing lives on there, but Hero's like, I'm not going on that Chinese app. I don't want to do it. So he makes more work for me because he doesn't want to go on it. Thank you, Hero. Appreciate you.
I've got standards and morals, sir. I am not going to promote China.
I have standards and morals. They're just really low. That's the difference.
I will commit to the I will stick to the can't even remember the phrase. Something convictions.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like stick to your morals and
stick to your convictions. Yeah,
that's it. Thank you. Yeah.
Ding ding.
Mariner gets a bell.
Yay!
And Mariner did a great job. Mariner was on TikTok today. He just didn't know it.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, well, I had to do the promotion on everything, so I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I wanted to see if anyone I was talking to a guy in live. He was like, "Oh, Chieftain, I like Chieftain. He's a good guy." He's like, "Yeah, I subscribe to his YouTube channel. He's pretty good." And like, "Oh, okay, let's go check it out." And then I put it in the chat, and then we got like 4 more follows on. There I go. We also do a live show. So, but yeah, we got to get a picture of Ponyo for this. Oni, what do you think?
Oh no.
Put Ponyo on there in the bottom.
Fat kitty.
Like that idea.
Yeah, please tell your
but
friends.
we need Oni's permission for that.
Yeah, definitely. Right there. Wake up.
Did you make it to the stream?
I don't know. Like you said that in the promo, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, it was muted.
Oh, no worries. It says you pulled the tear in death.
Wait, I've been muted this whole fucking time?
Yeah, Soda's done that too.
It's the only button I don't do. But you might notice we have like actually 3 different t-shirts on here. So check us out. If you just look at the lag swag on the bottom here, let me go to a Soda here. I screwed it up. See, I jinxed myself. Hero's got the American Gamer t-shirt on. And so check that out. It comes not just in red, it comes in any color you want, even tie-dye.
I just prefer
Mariner. Sorry, you don't have a shirt. Has the Garbage Human t-shirt. So you guys can check that out as well. And since I am a fan of the boobies, I have the Lagatha shirt on today. And it's like a dirty heather pink color, but they come in different colors, in shapes and sizes. For anyone is any different shape and size. Yeah, I am not a criminal. Anytime there is some sort of mass unalivings that happen, those shirts sell pretty well. But I had one, and I think I got like a shitty one because then the print wore off after like the 3rd wash. It was weird. But
yeah,
like
that's what happened to my original Laggin' Out shirt.
Yeah, this shirt I've had for like 3 or 4 years, and it's just as good as when I wore it the first time. So I don't know what it was. Ponyo! All right, I gotta see a picture of Ponyo. I like him. I like the little white little hair thing there he has there.
Kind of looks
that,
like
if you guys wondering, Oni's cat, like that's Ponyo. He's as they say, a chonk, right?
Yeah.
You have to bring it up on the screen.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I do that once a show too. There we go. He's a chunk. How old is he, Oni? Do you know?
Give me a second. Doing quick math. He is 9 years old.
Wow, he's 9 years old. He's got like that death stare.
Yeah,
You
he
can
does.
vote. I think
That's
it's
the
funny.
stare
his
of
name.
experience.
His name is Ponyo, and he's next to a box that says potato. I just think that's funny for some reason.
Oh, that whole
Me
box
too.
is filled with books too. It gets better.
Oh, nice. So he's like, what do you want? What am I doing here? What do you want from me? Yeah, he's cute.
Hey,
and you
I'm
guys
not
know
gonna
I
lie.
can't.
I like the picture that you put in your background. Whenever you had a camera, that was Ponyo like with the shocked look on his face, like
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, that's gold too.
we
I'll get
can
lots
use
of
that
really.
for a slide. I promise you. Is that tuxedo pattern is just
Are you
staring
looking at
to
me?
your soul.
Are you looking at me?
Ah, yes. Which company is behind the experimental project in the series Assassin's Creed? Is it A. Abstergo, B. Niantic, or C. Cerberus?
What's Assassin's Creed?
An Xbox original.
What is Assassin's Creed?
What?
Wah, wah, wah.
Can we has a poll for this moment?
I don't think we do. Not this week.
Oh well.
Oh
It's
well.
worth a shot.
I think Terran Death isn't here this week, so
He's here.
He
He was here at the beginning.
He's here
Oh,
right
okay.
now. I just
Somewhere.
can't be focused on our stream.
all right, no worries. I can hit the drum roll.
Aha! I
man.
got it. I got it.
Oh, you're doing it
Which
now?
Company is
Copy paste.
you know what? That is a better idea.
Hurry up, bitch. You don't have all night.
Yeah, well.
Hurry up.
Get shit on! Get shit on! Get
Wow, it's got too many characters.
All right. Oh, all right. No worry, bitch.
Do poll A, B, or C.
Yeah, there we go.
You know what? That's what I'll do.
I'll say B because it's stupid. That's what Kazoo said.
It's from a stupid game. No, I'm just kidding. People are gonna kill me for that one.
Kazoo, we're not all from New York either. From California.
I'm from New York too.
Yeah. No, you're not. You're from Tennessee.
What? What the fuck did you get that from? Even Jeep don't even know where we're from. What the fuck?
He's from the Virgin Islands.
5 minutes.
Still am.
All right. All right.
Oh,
Try when
I
death.
do know what the right answer is. I do know what the right answer is.
I do as well.
Ready? Hey, think you can tell us what? Why are you still here?
Why are you still here?
Why are you still here?
And nobody has voted B.
I
Is
made
it
the
your
question.
I would have many questions, Mojo.
If it was C, I'd have questions. Okay. I'm going to. Should I reveal the answer now?
I think that's fine.
And the answer is
Woohoo! Abstergo.
Abstergo. Sounds like a meal from Olive Garden.
Or Starfield, actually.
What's that?
Or Starfield.
Oh, Starfield, maybe.
I have questions.
I have questions. Yay! I was right.
so-
Congratulations, Mojo.
There was a
You
lot.
win nothing.
There is um a lot of lore behind Abstergo, and a lot of it happens outside of the Assassin's Creed games and in other games from the same studio.
Does that mean they're technically in the same universe?
Yes, and there's
Ooh.
plenty
I
of
like
theories.
where this is going.
There's plenty of theories that Assassin's Creed is linked to Watch Dogs and linked to Far Cry. So
Is it linked to Star Wars?
I don't know. Apparently, depending on who you ask on the internet, all video games and stories are linked together.
I'm
good.
sure.
Oh, Soda, good news. They just did the last Ahsoka episode on Tuesday, so now you could binge watch it. All 8 episodes on one day. And that
No,
way,
I only get probably 2 of those hour long, maybe 3, 2.5.
well, the first 2 are long, but after that, they're like 30 to 43 minutes or something like that. And then you got Loki season 2 coming out soon because the Writers Guild. Which company?
Actually, I think Loki season 2 started this week.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
So that's one of the burdens we have on a live. Like, we can't talk about anything without the spoiler. We can do it without spoilers, but it's just sounds like everybody else's review, so it's boring. So
I've
because
heard
people won't binge watch it, and we can't talk about it with spoilers. Thanks.
I've
Soda,
heard
you
that
dick.
it started out really
Fuck you.
strong. I did
I heard
hear
the
that
opposite.
I did hear that it started out pretty strong and like went up like crazy and then crashed hard and on the they didn't stick the landing. That's
I
what
wish
I've heard.
Kazoo.
By
That's
Heroes
not
Logic.
my logic, Gazoo. That's Soda's logic.
Soda rejoices. You
Great.
know how you have a good community of chatters when they start giving you shit in the chat.
Tiny Tina could be in everything. She could make a cameo on everything. I have no issues with that.
She's weird.
That's the point.
That's kind of the idea.
I can't wrap my head around that character. It's just like a sociopath, you know?
Yeah,
that
she
is
just,
the point.
yeah, she just fucking like doesn't give a shit.
Crazy.
He
Wants
is
to
a
blow shit up.
psychopath, a sociopath, like everything that's wrong that you would pick out as a red flag in an individual's personality. That's Tiny Tina.
Exactly.
Yes. Mariner.
Okay, so I've been plugging it all week on my channel. I was talking about it yesterday. Hero will be on my stream, Deep Dive Gaming, Sunday night. I will be playing Mass Effect 2, which he loves almost as much as Mojo does.
Wow.
So we'll have a good conversation between those two while I'll be playing the game and getting lost because Mojo will be distracted and not guiding me like she usually does. So yeah, tune in to Deep Dive Gaming on Sunday night, 7:30 Eastern time.
Give him a hack.
Please.
Can we do a shout out for him in the chat too? Get him as much help as he can because we want to see like 1,000 people in there for Mariner because he's a good guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
To answer your question, Oni, I honestly think that Tomb Raider happened too early on in Ubisoft's run for it to be connected to that universe.
Mojo says she was in a dream.
Tomb Raider was one of Edward's dreams. Abstergo.
There's another Tomb Raider coming out too.
Wait a minute.
Good night, Quester. Have a great night.
Have a good one, Quester.
Night, Mr. Q.
Night.
It's rare
Trying to
Mr. Q
remember
comes and
this.
hangs out with us because he's been having some health issues. I won't go into them without his permission, but
No worries.
yeah,
I hope he's
he's
doing
been
better.
having some struggle.
Prayers and well wishes.
Always.
Always Coca-Cola. Don't forget to check us out on Kick/Laggin Out, all one word. And someday we'll be as popular as Whittle Bears and promote a 4070 graphics card on Twitter. I'm not sure if any of you guys saw that. She signed with some company that gives away those things. So really nice promos as well. This is Chieftain for NPR.
Sweet.
So yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
Sweet.
Don't forget to follow us, tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell people that don't
Oh my
even
God.
speak
Yeah,
English.
F in the chat for Mr. Q.
Yeah, sorry about that. That's so...
Oh man,
Jesus.
that sucks, dude.
Thank you for joining.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking
Prayers.
time out of your day to visit
Wow.
us.
That's crazy, dude.
Hopefully we change you up a little bit.
Yeah. Hopefully you kick its ass and you'll come back talking a lot of shit like everyone else does. So yeah, prayers go out to you, sir. And you guys don't need to like it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but cancer's out there for everything, man. It's a horrible thing.
Yeah.
We know Pink, she had double mastectomy, and then she had this is all public, so she made it public, so it's not any big news that was a secret. She had skin cancer.
Yeah.
And then she had cervical cancer. And then another uterine cancer. So she got everything removed and now she's cancer free. Thank God. So hope you beat it, man. I don't know a lot about lung cancer, but our prayers go out to you, sir.
Agreed.
It's horrible. Yeah, it is. We're still going to give you shit because that's our job, but, you know. We're not going to treat you any different. I don't think anyone wants to be coddled like that. Like, they're all like, just treat me like nothing. I'm like, no problem.
Fun piece of deep dive game. I can't talk no more. Quick piece of deep dive gaming history. Mr. Q is actually my very first follower.
Wow, cool.
Damn.
That's the wrong one.
He even got. And if you listen to my channel's theme song, he actually is mentioned.
Oh, see, someone mentioned the weight challenge. So here's what's going on with that.
They both quit.
No, we changed our workout stuff. So, what we're doing is our BMI, our body mass index, our fat and muscle ratio is changing. So, the weight is becoming irrelevant. So, I kind of stagnated from between 210 and 212, and Hero put on about 50 pounds. So he just gave up.
Apparently.
No, I'm just kidding. No, same thing with Hero as well. Like he's fluctuating in the same. He's a different body type, so he's be able to put on muscle a little bit easier than I do. So they say they want to gain. No, I'm not trying to gain weight.
No.
Just trying to change body mass index. So I'm 212. You're what?
I'm sitting at 220. Actually, 218 today, which was a pleasant surprise. I have always been one to
we did
target strength and muscle growth and development, just
and
normally.
excuses.
But in this case, I was on a long journey of weight loss before I started maintaining whatever I had wherever I stopped at. So it's a bit weird.
I'm going up in my weights. So I did an incline press on one of those big inflatable balls.
Yeah.
Oh damn! Odie, wow.
That's horrible.
I don't even know what that means.
So he's a YouTuber that started YouTubing years and years and years ago as a weight loss channel, and it turned into a I eat everything in sight on stream for everybody's enjoyment and do stupid shit
It's
YouTube
fucking
channel.
stupid. Yes, it's horrible. He's already on like oxygen and he's probably not even, what, 30 maybe?
Oh my god. But I lifted up 200 pounds on an incline with cables all the way up like that.
Honestly, Gazoo, I don't think it's necessarily over.
It's not
I
over.
think I
We'll
think
do it. We'll
what
do a
we're
weigh-in
gonna
next week.
I think what we're gonna start doing instead of weight loss, because weight is very honestly abstract when it comes to looking at your body composition. I could be 200 pounds and look like a fat slob, or I could be 200 pounds and look skinny as a rail. What you should really look at would be your
You think you know me?
your body fat percentage or your BMI. And that's kind of where I'm thinking we're going to go with this.
He wouldn't let me quit. No, we're gonna do it. I'm like, oh.
Never give
Yeah,
up.
yeah. Chieftain wanted to say, yeah, I wanted to end this like a month ago, motherfucker. I'm like, nah, we're motivating people. Let's keep going.
It was a promotion. I'm tired. I'm going to the gym. Like I used to go to the gym 3 days. I go 5 now.
Oh,
So
I've been going 4.
Yeah, I on the last day I run 3.25 miles, and I was ready to throw up after I was done.
I'll be honest. I like tracking it. I like the accountability. I am enjoying this. It's not really a competition, but it's framed in the appearance of one with our slides, so it's kind of gives that spirit of competition.
Yeah, I'm trying to like fit into a suit. I don't want to buy another suit.
Speaking of suits, I actually think, and
You're
this
suing
is gonna be
somebody?
this is gonna sound stupid. I don't know why, but for some reason, no, I know why. I'm kind of kidding, but for some reason, for Halloween this year, I want to dress up as John Wick.
Oh yeah.
Gee, I wonder why.
I'm going as somebody on the show. You just don't know who yet.
Whoa.
God.
Scared.
Hero's chair.
Right.
Right.
That would be funny.
Hi, I'm Hero's Chair.
And it's hot as fuck in this costume.
I smell like Dracar Noir.
I would
just
go as Oni,
imagine-
but I can't sit still that long.
See, I thought like I can, like how Oni's in hell. I would like put clouds behind me, and just
Give
do
us
the.
some fucking.
Thank you, Tyrandaf. And do kind of like the patron saint of gaming. And I was thinking because the Saint Jude.
Give us some fucking.
Nice.
Hype train.
Hype train.
That's.
What was that?
I just heard like cats or something. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Give us some fucking.
What happened?
I was gonna hold up a coin like the Saint Jude picture, but the coin's gonna have like Mario's face on it. And then there's gonna, instead of like a saint thing on my head, it's gonna be like one of those question marks. That's one of those question marks on the Mario thing. And they'll be wearing a robe. Be funny.
The patron saint of gaming.
What did it say?
The patron saint of gaming.
Patron saint. That was the like. Did you make that up off the top of your head, Oni?
Yes.
How do you do that?
By having a lot going on in my mind, and I was thinking about it on the drive home. So.
Oh
had a
wow.
little
Okay.
fun.
We did
That was
kind of
good.
something like that last year, Gazoo.
Oh, we got an email back. Great news. After manually reviewing your video, we've determined that it is suitable for all advertisers. 18 plus funniest clips of the internet 4.
I'm always working in the
That's
background.
not even posted yet. That doesn't get posted till like December.
Yeah, it had an ad suitability freaking rating on it already, and I disputed it. Like,
Yeah, that's because
an hour, well, like 4 hours ago.
I knew you do that every time I filter it, because there's like the word fuck in it and shit, and we're talking about dicks. I can't say it's suited for everybody. Because then what if a little kid like says it and we get in a lot of trouble? So I have to self-regulate that. That's the reason why I do it.
I want YouTube to decide that. Make them sit down and watch all of our videos. Maybe our view count would go up.
Okay. All right. I'm just worried about getting in trouble again.
I will be fine.
Zoo only always makes her own costumes. That's why they're great.
Yeah. They're all custom awesome. Yeah. Check her out on Etsy. Oh, Amaranth is not on. That was like 6 o'clock.
Whoa.
I don't follow her. What are you talking about?
Yes, you do.
I think it's okay to follow, but not tip. If I tip, I'm a you know what.
Fanboy, a white knight, a perv. I mean, the list can go on.
Yeah.
She lives down the road from me if you want to, do that too.
I'm good. I don't want to meet her. I don't need to meet her. I have no ambition to meet her.
You'd probably be like, is that what she really looks like?
It's like, why do you have an inflatable tub in your house? That'll be like my first question. Why do you have an inflatable tub?
You'd be like, is that what you look like without makeup?
You see her ex-husband?
No. I'll pay attention to her.
Like, it was in the news or something, and I'm like, I was thinking it was gonna be something like this big buff dude. It was like some sort
Probably
of
a nerd who grew up with her.
Yeah, you're not off. I know some Asian dude. I don't know, but I was like, oh, that's a surprise. I was thinking like it was gonna be some sort of football player or something like that. Like,
Give
no.
us some fucking.
I mean, I just.
Thank you.
Oh
Hero,
yeah,
hero
he's like
Nagasaki.
this is a nerdy, I guess, Asian looking guy.
Yeah, I mean, he's not. He's good looking.
Not, yeah,
just not what you expected.
Not what I expected. Yeah. So I was like, oh, that's interesting.
I mean, if he would have had as much work done as she did, then yeah.
Just didn't see his work.
But guys don't get plastic surgery. Cough, cough.
I did.
That's my point.
Chief, the Jesus with the bowling ball. Don't mess with the Jesus, Gazoo. Don't mess with the Jesus. You don't mess with the Jesus. So, on behalf of the Mariner, Soda Pop,
Thanks for coming, everybody.
Oh yeah.
Hero the IT guy. Black Light Own it!
Cheers, everybody.
Badger's up. What?
And I am the chieftain.
I'm like, and I know it. Don't hurt yourself.
I might. Shit. That's a. Oh, wait.
See you next week, everybody.
Just woke up. Imagine that.
Compensation's always poning me. Yeah, my
Lag compensation.
I even pay extra for FIOS. 18 up and down still got me nervous cause the game acts like I'm still in service. What? Girl, look at my poor arm. Girl, look at my poor arm. Girl, look at my poor arm. It don't count. Girl, look at my poor arm. Girl, look at my poor arm. Girl, look at my poor arm. I am out when I'm hosting a match. This is what I see. The game's skipping frames like flipbook COD, and I'm shooting everyone, but the kill cam doesn't show it. Show it, show it, show it. I'm lagging and I know it. Lagging, yeah. Lagging, yeah. Lagging, yeah, yeah. I'm lagging. I'm laggy, man. I'm laggy, man. I'm lagging.